we have white people, white broadcasters like Anthony Cumia and Don Imus using the term black fatigue.
Yeah, look, I'm not surprised.
Not to explain white people's behavior, but black people's behavior. And even black people are coming out today and saying, yeah, I understand. And I'm sure you've seen that video of Nick Fuentes talking about black people. And you've probably seen black people reacting to it and giving their opinion. And if black people agree with any sort of criticism against the black community, you probably call them self-hating, right?
No.
Well, you did.
How?
You called those people that were laughing at Nick Fuentes last night self-hating black people.
Nick Fuentes was being racist. There's a difference.
So what?
What do you mean? So what? That's the whole point.
Who cares?
That's the whole point. We do.
But
the black community, we care.
Say that was wrong.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
What did he say that was wrong?
He said a whole bunch of things that was wrong.
Okay, so give me one.
Okay, Nick Fuentes said that all these black people are just predestined to crime. Majority of black people don't commit crime.
He didn't say that. He didn't say that.
He did. We covered it last night.
No, he did not. Actually, he had a whole stream last night showing that this was not the case.
I'm not talking about on his show last night. I'm talking about when he did the Cartier family that we covered last night.
Yeah, and when he did that, he said it's not all, but a bad bunch spoils the rest of the apples, just like you guys say about police.
What, Red? If that's the case, then you would actually want to talk about your community more than you would want to talk about mine.
What's my community?
You're a part of the white community, right?
I don't think so. I don't consider myself part of the white community.
Do you pass for white? Do you pass for? I actually do. Red, you white as hell, bro. You pale as fuck. Like I'm pretty sure you can't be out in the sun.
I pass for white.
You are white though. Yeah, you're not white.
Just because I have white skin, that makes me part of the white community.
I think by default, yeah. Y'all the ones who made the rules. I'm just following the rules. I didn't just sit up there like white people the one who made the whole thing about race, black, white, Indian, all that stuff. So I'm just going with their rules, and by their rules, you would be considered white.
Well, you see, the problem
you're not white.
Use that as a cop out, and because white people had this race 200 years ago, you use that as a cop out for 2025, and that's what I think is kind of stupid.
We literally still operate underneath the even in the government, we operate off of race. What are you talking about?
How?
We said no DEI. Why ain't no white people get fired?
Well, actually, they did. White women got fired.
Oh shit! Not no white dudes, did he?
Yeah, well, we all know white women were the biggest benefactors.
White women were the biggest factors of DEI. I'm glad you can admit that. That.
No,
it wasn't black people, even though we shape white people in the conservative movement, shape DEI as if it was giving unqualified black people an advantage. Your president did that. Your president did that same shit.
I'm not black people for DEI.
Like race is playing a part in this, right, Red?
What?
Don't it seem like race is playing a part in it? Because your president sat up there and said that.
No, I don't agree with the president. I didn't vote for the president.
I'm just saying he's arguing your points. He made it seem like DEI was all black people. And the number two recipient
DEI was all black people, and neither did I.
He made it seem like it, Red. I didn't say he came out directly and said that. What do you mean? He blamed a plane crashing like 10 days of him being in office on DEI hires.
Because it was DEI. A woman was piloting that plane, a white woman.
He thought it was black people.
Okay, well, I don't care what he thought. I'm saying it wasn't.
I'm telling you why he said it, though.
So what is DEI?
No, it's not. Look, you need to understand.
If a woman was piloting that plane and it got flipped upside down, and like we just admitted, white women benefit the most from DEI. That was the result of DEI.
White men are second, right?
For DEI, absolutely not. Show me one piece of evidence for that.
Who makes up majority of the LGBTQ community?
Okay, so when you're talking about less than 2% of the population,
boy, y'all sit your stupid ass down. Who the fuck you think you is?
And this is a problem that a lot of white people and fellow high IQ black people, and talking to pro-black people, is that they have such a low IQ that they can't understand.
Here we go, Red.
They can't understand.
Got that shovel out. You digging down? Don't be brave, man. Don't be brave.
And this is something that I've been dealing with philosophically, and I think it's something that you should deal with too. Because the pro-black position in America right now sounds an awful lot like the pro-feminism position. Because every time, listen, you and I, when it comes to these hoes, we're on the same page. We're on the same team, right?
I don't know.
We both know that there's a problem, right?
There's always going to be a problem in any group, any
All right. Stop trying to muddy the waters. You know what I'm trying to say, and what I'm saying is we are both pro-masculine in our own regards. What I'm trying to say is the fact that you're
different than mine.
Exactly. That's my point, dude. What I'm trying to say is
we're on the same side on this. I'm saying your version of what you think masculinity is completely different than what mine is.
But even so, we are both pro-masculinity and anti-feminism, correct?
Not if masculinity is two different things to both of us.
But we're still anti-feminism.
We're what?
Anti-feminism.
Yeah, feminism to a certain point.
Anti-feminism to the total point. What the
I'm saying, I'm a feminist. I got parts of me that's feminist.
What?
Yeah. Man, look, I do.
Look, extreme. Save this for later.
No, look, you've heard me say it before, man. Like, if women want to say, look, they can do bad all by themselves, they equal to a man, then I'd be like, look, man, okay, well, let's actually show that in society. Let's actually.
Okay, well, you're actually making my point before I can. And my whole point is this: the pro-black position is becoming ever more effeminate. Not only because black people are losing political sway in this country for population and other reasons that I could go on, but this idea that there's this pro-black position and we have a point to make. It doesn't make any sense. It's feminine from the get-go because historically,
what's the pro-black position?
The pro-black position is that we have been wronged by white people for so many years that we deserve reparations.
Is that a false? Is that a false position to be in? Like,
yes, for many reasons.
Okay, tell me why.
Well, for one, you didn't build anything in America, let alone Africa.
Really? Black people didn't build anything in America?
What'd you build?
That house that the orange motherfucker sitting in, we built that.
Oh, you built the White House? Did you put the cornerstone on it?
We did everything.
Oh, you built the White House? Name me one black person that worked on the White House.
I don't know. They were slaves. They didn't keep records of that shit.
Oh, so the slaves built the White House. Is that what you're saying?
Black slaves, yeah. You don't know American history?
Name me one black slave that built the White House.
They didn't keep records of their names, Red. I'm not part of their family, so they weren't part of my lineage. But black people built the White House.
You would understand that the White House was built 40 years before any Africans came to America.
Dude, they had black slaves in this country in the 1600s. What are you talking about?
And they were not in Virginia. They were
the White House in the 1600s. We were here hundreds of years before they even built the White House. They didn't build the White House until they declared independence from Britain when they went treasonous.
The White House. Do you see what you're doing? And this is the thing. You see what you're doing? Oh, black people built the White House. Black people built this. It doesn't matter, dude. It doesn't matter. We're over this time.
You just tried to, Red, for something that you said doesn't matter. You literally just sat here and tried to argue that it didn't happen. So obviously it matters to you.
What did I argue didn't happen?
Like people didn't build anything. And I said they built the White House, and then you try to go back.
But who made them? Who made them build the White House?
Hold up, man. You got it one at a time, man. One at a time, bro. You made the point that black people ain't built nothing. I just started with the White House, and you said they didn't do that. You said black people weren't here when they did that. You talking about now that I gave you a couple more points to like help you sway you to the side, like yeah, they actually did build it. You like, who cares? You do. Brought
the modern White House. They built none of that.
Say it again.
The modern White House, they built none of that. But even if they did, it doesn't fucking matter because they were just slaves. And if your argument is that, oh, all these black people built amazing things like peanut butter and traffic stoplights, well, that kind of makes my point that the only time blacks can ever create anything is under the mastery of white people. I mean, look at 1950s Black America and compare it to today. Am I wrong?
Yeah, Red, you're really wrong. Woo, shit, you are really wrong. Red, look.
I don't think I am because the majority of black people I talk to agree with me and not you.
Red, you can think whatever you want, but I'm telling you, you're wrong. You're wrong. All right. You try to minimize the stoplight, like traffic lights that they use all around the world, and a black person invented that. What's one of the biggest things for people? I actually just had to buy one of these. It was invented by a black woman. First person invented. Home security system. Home security system. Everybody has one at their home. All these white people in nice at home. Invented by a black person. Yeah, we ain't did nothing, huh?
Yeah, this is the problem. People think like, oh, so if black people didn't exist, white people would never have stoplights. We wouldn't know how to wash ourselves, right?
Red, I want you to understand that the conundrum that you're in. You are arguing that point on your side. You're saying that black people ain't got nothing, and we wouldn't have anything if it wasn't for white people. We're pointing out, well, at least I am pointing out that black people have.
No, dude, I'm trying to take your argument.
Hold on. I'm just trying to let you know. Black people have contributed to society and brought very valuable things to the whole existence of human beings. You said they ain't did nothing under the guise of white people just did everything.
Well, absolutely not. And I mean, all you have to do is look at the inventors. All the inventors of the post-slavery era were inventing machines that the slaves didn't have to do work for. So if your argument is that black people created all these machines so they didn't have to be slaves, the point still stands. They obsoleted themselves. So they have no economic value to the Americas, especially under the Industrial Revolution, which is what made us economically prosperous. You can say, you know, black people worked the fields and they picked the cotton, and they did. But that's not what made that, you know, picking cotton isn't what made America great. Making
it's never been great, so I agree with
you on
that.
In the 1950s, when the average black family wasn't fucking divorced and didn't have a single mother.
Oh my lord! Oh my lord, Red! I told you, man, you need to start going to white supremacist meetings, bro. You got to stop going hanging out with folks, man. They diluting your mind, bro.
Any meetings? I just sit at home.
They diluting your mind, bro. You don't look. And it's the funny thing about it. I was about to say you don't know black history, but I'm gonna stop saying that shit because I had to point it out last night. White people like to separate all the bad things.
I know black history. I know black history better than you.
I don't think you do, Red, because you wouldn't have said that black people ain't never invented anything. Red, you already sat up on here and said that black people ain't never did anything. You literally said that earlier, so I don't think you know black history, because if you knew black history, that would not come out of your mouth. That would not come out of your mouth that we didn't invent anything.
Well, they obviously made peanut butter.
We didn't make peanut butter. We made the process.
Oh, so George Washington Carver was a lie?
How the hell can you create peanuts were just naturally growing around here? He invented the process of crushing them into, dude, like one of your greats, one of the greats in the white community, somebody by the name of Henry Ford, right? You know, Henry Ford, a lot of people think he invented the automobile. He didn't. It was a black person.
Well, no, actually, it wasn't a black person.
He invented the assembly line.
No.
He did not invent he. Well, you tell me, Red, because you white and you say so. Go tell me why.
Well, Henry Ford invented the modern assembly line. The automobile was invented by a white man in 1872, 10 years before that black guy.
That was not no working vehicle that could actually run and actually could be sold to commercial, commercially.
It actually did run.
A house project. It was a house project. Dude, it was a house project. It cannot be sold commercially. The first commercially sold vehicle wasn't created by a black person.
That's not true. That is true whatsoever. The first commercially sold, well, if you're saying commercially sold, that means it was sold on the public market, correct?
Sold to the masses. Sold to the masses. Not just the rich folks, not just in gated communities, to every American.
The first mass-produced vehicle was mass-produced by white people. I'm sorry.
Yeah, mass-produced. I agree with you. Mass-produced, not created. There's a difference between the two.
Oh, so you're talking about the different steam engine, but I'm talking about Henry Ford. Henry Ford developed a totally different engine.
Let's just leave that alone. Let's just leave that alone. We're getting off track. When it comes to the, we are, because we're talking about the Cincinnati Brawl. We didn't drifted too far. I was having fun with that for a little bit, man, but I don't want to get drifted on that. But when it comes to the Cincinnati Brawl, did you get to watch the entire video, or did you just get to watch the clips that people on conservative and racist channels showed everybody? Or the white people getting beat up? Did you see the whole thing?
Every clip that you could possibly see.
No, did you see the entire fight? Yeah. Like from start to finish?
I've seen every angle.
So would you agree with me that white guy slapped that guy?
Yes.
So he started the fight, right?
Yes, but wasn't he Russian?
Hold on. I just want to. I don't want you to make excuses for it. I'm gonna let you do that in a second. I'm answering one more question.
He did not start the fight.
Okay, the white guy didn't start the fight.
No.
Okay, who started the fight?
Well, even though the white guy, the Russian guy, he threw the first slap. He started the physical altercation. I'll give you that, Jay. But he didn't start the fight. Before he slapped anybody, he was surrounded by 10, 20 black people, and they were all pushing up on him. They were all putting their hands on him. That's harassment.
Oh, they were?
Yeah, you can see it in the video before he slaps anybody. They're all putting their hands on him.
Red, I don't know if you've seen things. I really wish I could show y'all the video on here, but I'll put a link in the chat, and y'all Now I can't show it on you. I'm not getting demonetized for you. I will put the link in here, y'all, where y'all can go watch the whole thing on Facebook. I'll put the link in here for y'all.
He's getting shoved around.
I already showed.
Black people throws a slap on somebody, but even if I'm, forget this argument. Let's say
you're wrong. I would want to forget it too.
Let's say he's a Russian guy who started the fight and wanted to go one-on-one with somebody. First of all, that doesn't.
Hold on. Don't say that. Don't say they want to go one-on-one with somebody.
Second of all, what did the girl do? Did she assault anybody?
We just have y'all noticed that? Have y'all noticed Red keep doing that?
Jesus Christ!
Look, he keep losing one, and then he just want to change the subject to something else.
Did I lose?
No, let's stick on. That white guy started that fight. That white Russian started that fight.
What's your proof?
The video.
and what's that video show?
That video, dude. Them black folks was not fucking with them white folks at all. They weren't fucking with them. I watched the entire video. I don't know what the hell you watched.
As soon as the video starts,
how long is the video? How long is the original video?
What video are you talking about?
I'm talking about the entire video. How long is the original video? Because I'm gonna give everybody the link in the chat to the original video. How long was it since you watched it? How long was it?
One from the car or the one from the side?
How long was the original video that showed every angle all the way through? How long?
Which one?
The original video. The one that showed the entire thing from start to finish.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, how long was the video you saw, Red? How long was the video you saw?
The video I saw was from the car, and it showed the point leading up to the slap.
Okay, how long was that video?
That video was about 2.5 minutes long.
That was the original video. You didn't see the whole thing. You didn't see it.
Well, of course, the video shows what leads up to the slap, and it shows
that white guy running around calling people niggas and kicking people's cars. Yeah, that part.
Well, the
part that you left out because you didn't see that.
I didn't see that. Is there any proof of that?
Yes, it's in. I'm gonna put the in red. You can actually. Are you on your computer? Or are you on your phone?
All I saw was.
I know. I'm saying I don't care what you saw. You have to see red.
Surrounded. But
Red,
what did hold on?
Red. Hold on. I'm about to put the link. I'm about to put the link in here so you can actually see how you wrong right now. I'm gonna put the link in here. So are you on your phone or are you on the phone, right? You ain't on the computer, are you? Yeah. I'm gonna put the link in here. I'm gonna put the link in here so you can see it. But either way, no, keep going. Because I'm trying to stop you from digging a grave, but you can keep talking if you want to.
I mean, nobody's digging a grave. We all saw the video that leads up to the slap.
Obviously, you didn't.
Or because you remember the story that went around was that these guys, or this couple, was Russian, right?
It wasn't even a goddamn couple.
My immediate thought
wasn't even a couple.
Russian.
That's the fallacy right there.
In his home country of Russia, if you have a problem with a guy, you usually settle it outside the bar, outside the club. You get into a fight one-on-one, right? But what you don't expect is 10,000 other guys coming up behind you and stomping you in the head.
Hey, Red, you know something funny?
Friend for no reason.
You want to know something funny, Red? That lets me know how fucking entitled some white people are in America, and how this Russian. Just hear me out. That really shows me how entitled some white people are and oblivious to reality. I know me personally. I do not run up on 15, 16, 17 people. I don't care if they white, black, Asian, India, whatever the fuck, and slap one of them and think I'm gonna walk away from that shit unscathed. That was just dumb. That was the most entitled. I'm gonna walk with him and all this and hit him in it.
Dude, you didn't see the video. You didn't see the video, dude. The whole video shows that they were running up on him.
Man. This shit is crazy, bro. These motherfuckers funny. Y'all think y'all just run up on somebody and smack them in a group of folks?
Y'all running up on him?
They think y'all just gonna run up on somebody and do that shit. It ain't nothing gonna happen to you. Surprised?
Yeah, they ran up on him. What did the girl do? What did the girl do?
She ran up. She was grabbing on that black girl, pushed her up against the car, and pushed that dude up against the car. It's in the video, Red. It's in the video, Red. You just need to go and pay attention. Red, I'm not playing that shit on the show. I'm about to put the link in the back chat. I'm not playing that shit. This motherfucker trying to get somebody goddamn demonetized, bro. I ain't doing that. I'll drop it again for you, Uncanny. Shout out to Uncanny. Hey, look, all y'all in the chat, man. I see y'all down there, man. I'm gonna get to it. Red, just Red, hold up for a second, man. Hold up, man. Look, hold up for a second. Goddamn, I'm trying to talk, man. Look, stop doing that. Got some motherfuckers in the chat. Shout out to Efo, Capadai, Crystal, Uptown, Feezy. Yeah, Uptown Feezy. I hope I said that right. Yeah, and Uncanny. Yeah. I redropped the link just in case y'all want to say something to Red. But damn, Red, you gotta stop cutting me out when I'm talking, man. Goddamn. Trying to run a show around here, and I'm not putting that video up on my channel right now because I'm not getting demonetized. You're not fucking with my money, man. Come on, man. Chill.
I'm not trying to fuck with your money, bro. I'm just saying, what did that woman do to deserve that?
I told you what she did. I just told you what she did. And she didn't get an ass when she just got punched one time. I told you she just got punched one time. She didn't get her ass whooped.
No, she got punched several times. And
That
she
girl got punched one time. Man, stop.
No,
Man, stop.
It's on video. Show the video.
Red. Oh look, Jesus Christ, y'all. Y'all. Look, man. I can't control what the fuck coming out of Red mouth, y'all. I can't do nothing about that shit. But I don't know what the fuck he talking about. I don't know what the fuck he talking about, y'all. I don't know what the fuck he talking about. But I am gonna put the link in the chat for y'all. So if y'all want to run over to Facebook and watch that in the second screen, y'all can go over here and do that. We're not gonna hear that because I'm white and I said so. That's what it is. Red is taking the side of somebody who just wants to, he's gonna defend white people no matter what.
I'm not
You are.
Absolutely not. This is black fatigue. It's not black fatigue because black people commit all these violent crimes. It's black fatigue because we're sick and tired of black people like you defending packs of black people beating innocent elderly couples.
Innocent? So you're innocent even when so a white person is innocent even when they attack somebody else. I got you.
What did the girl do?
We're talking about the guy right now, Red, right?
No, I'm talking about the girl. What did she do?
You said innocent white people. So you just the white dude.
I'm talking about the girl specifically. Right now.
We can move on to the white lady.
We're gonna get to the white lady.
Is the white guy guilty of assaulting that black guy?
Stop trying to derail. I'm asking. What did the white girl do? What did she do?
I just want to get this clear. Is the white guy guilty of assaulting that black guy?
No, I don't know. I don't know what led up to that whole circumstance. We don't have the whole full thing.
Oh, God damn.
Boy, you don't sit your stupid ass down. Who the fuck you think you is?
This is why we have black fatigue. And it's not just black fatigue from black violence. It's black fatigue from black people like you who are excusing a mob of nincompoop.
You literally just sat here.
What did the girl do?
What did the girl do? You just sat here. Red, you just sat here and just excused that white dude hitting that guy, starting the entire incident. The white woman, you always say this all the time. Hold on, Red. I want you to understand something. You say this all the time.
Hold on.
Red, listen to what I'm about to tell you, man. Can you listen for a second?
You're lying on my name right now. So let me.
I'm about to tell you what I was gonna say. You said, boy, I didn't.
Lying on my name. You gotta let me set the record straight.
Red, I didn't even say what I was about to say. You always say. I was trying to say it. I didn't say it yet. You already trying to cut me the fuck out, dude. Chill, bro. Stop that. Calm down, bro.
You already said it, so I'm gonna just say it first off. I don't agree with that white guy. I don't think he should have slapped anybody. I think he should have.
He was guilty of slapping that guy. He was guilty of assaulting that guy, right?
No, because he was being harassed and surrounded by a pack of black people.
So white people just swing whenever they feel like they feel harassed.
No, white people cannot swing whenever they feel they're harassed.
He did it because he was harassed.
No, because he was being surrounded by like 30 black people that were super punching him.
Look, it's because I'm white and I say so. That's what's going on right now.
No, that's what you're saying, and that's what
you heard him. He don't care about that white dude putting his hands in, just like Fox News and everybody else. All these
typical subtext.
They don't care about the white assaulting guy. They don't care about that. They care about the white woman got hit and they beat the white guy up too bad. They don't care what started it. They don't care at all.
Well, let's talk about it. What started it? Jay? Was it this white guy slapping somebody, or was it the fact that he was being surrounded by 40 black people? Prior?
That was 40. It was 10. It was 15. That was 40.
No, not 40. Because look at the video. Look at the video. Look at the video. Before this man slapped anybody, he's being surrounded by at least 12 black people.
That man wasn't being surrounded by shit. That man was walking in danger like a dumbass.
Every single one of the witnesses actually testified to that fact. If you watch the body cam footage, which came out yesterday,
ain't nobody testified to nothing. Red testifies a court. It's a court situation. Ain't nobody
testified. Well, no, they gave their witness testimony.
Motherfucker gave a statement, and motherfuckers lying.
Testimony yesterday.
Who court case? In whose court case? Which one of the defendants?
In this court case, they released the body.
They're not trying everybody at the same time, Red. Everybody's getting tried individually. So who was the one that?
What are you talking about, dude? You sound retarded. All I'm saying is that the police showed up and they released their body cam footage yesterday of showing up to this scene, and it showed that a bunch of people got let out of the bar at a certain time, and some of those black people were a little rambunctious and fucking with these white people, and this guy thought he could make a stand against them, and so it became a fight.
So you're like, I swear that's hilarious. The white people were being antagonized, and he tried to make a stand, and he got his ass whooped.
There's literally video evidence of this.
No video evidence of that.
Dude, you literally see it before he threw any slaps. He's being surrounded.
This dude was going around kicking people cars, yelling out racial slurs. Nobody was messing with him. and they actually spared from beating his ass up from the very beginning.
Show me the evidence of that.
We already showed the witness statements.
No. I'm asking for the evidence that this guy was kicking people's tires.
Show the video on here. I'm not showing that goddamn video. You're not getting me demonetized. I don't know why you don't get that. I put the link in the chat. People can click on it and go see.
It has nothing to do with demonetized. If any white guy,
you can't show fighting content on YouTube unless it's like boxing
content. If he's destroying property,
dude, I'm not showing that. So you just go ahead and give up on that. Like, I'm not going to keep going.
Oh, I guess I have to trust you.
You don't have to. You can click on the goddamn Facebook link and go watch it for yourself.
I've seen it for myself, and I saw this violent, rampant, savage behavior took place before he slapped somebody. And he did slap somebody. And I'll take that.
Man, it doesn't even make sense. Like, your logic doesn't even make sense. So if
it makes 100% sense, actually, because if you take into account that this is a Russian couple, hold on, let me talk for a minute. If you take into account that this is a Russian couple, I think American tourists should be given like a crash course on how to deal with black people in America. This guy obviously didn't know how to deal with black people. He thought it was like Russia, and in Russia, if you have a problem with somebody, you handle the problem one-on-one. You have a fist fight behind the bar, and that's that. But in America, if you get into a problem with a crowd of black people, they'll all kick you in the head while you're unconscious. And he didn't know that.
That's what black people do.
And the woman, by the way, who assaulted nobody, she didn't assault anybody. She wasn't trying to hurt anybody, and yet still she got her shit cracked in because black people are this violent scourge that we've been talking about. It just proves the fact that you have black people like JVJ defending this mob of nincompoops attacking a elderly white couple proves the whole point of black fatigue.
You're right, Red. Check this out.
To the beating caught on video of a black man inside an Allen County bar nearly 2 weeks ago. We start with that breaking news right now. We've learned that all 6 of those men identified through a combination of witnesses and tips via Crime Stoppers have been identified and arrested. Fox 55 has obtained 5 of the 6 mugshots of those suspects. Here are 3 of them on the screen right now. They say these 3 men were among 6 who attacked a black man inside Pike's Pub May 30th. We know so far Kent Adamus, Jared Impton, and Justin Wirt have been arrested, in addition to Christopher Yoho and Douglas Zuber. Now, we've also learned a 6th man, Ryan Minnick, was also arrested. There's no mugshot available of him just yet, but police say all 6 were arrested within 24 hours of warrants being issued for them. All 6 were arrested either at their home or places of employment. This all comes as the community was calling for justice and for further investigation into that beating and Pike's Pub and its owner, who, according to investigators, is dating one of the men arrested in this case. We caught up with Mayor Sharon Tucker earlier today to get her reaction to those arrests.
This is proof that if we trust the process, that we are able to see the results that we would like to see. And now we have suspects in custody, and we will look forward to hearing what the outcome in court will be.
We're still working to learn more about when their court date will be. The most serious of those charges includes battery and strangulation. That's for Justin Wirt. He was charged with that. Now, police say he was seen in the video choking Simmons. Meanwhile, police later, we learned that he told investigators, the victim did, James Simmons, that he couldn't breathe because of that chokehold and suffered various injuries. Here's video of several people calling for justice at a recent city council meeting. All 6 men being held on bonds of $10,000. And I think
$10,000, y'all. Just $10,000. They jumped the man inside of a bar. But that's what black people do, right, Red? Ain't that what black people do? White people don't do that shit, right?
Yeah.
So what happened? What they got black? They must got some black in their DNA, right?
I don't know what you're trying to say.
I'm saying you say black people the ones who do all this shit, man. Look, these white people, these 6 white dudes just jumped this black guy. These 6 white dudes jumped this black guy, beat him up inside of a bar, and
that's interesting.
Say it again. Say it again.
I said, oh, that's interesting. So you're telling me some some white people got together and decided to do some horrible thing to a black person. Is that what you're telling me?
Oh, yeah, that's literally what happened. That's what happened.
Okay, well, if that's the case, I denounce.
Where's your outrage, Red?
I don't have any outrage.
I know you don't.
See, here's the thing. I think those white people should go to jail. I think those white people are animals. And in fact, any white person engages against the law, like, for example, because y'all be saying, oh, white people destroy the town when their football team wins. I think white people that do that kind of shit are animals. They're less than human. They're stupid. They're retarded. And
Is it a symptom, Red? Is it a symptom of a culture?
It's a symptom. Well, in this case, when it comes to sports, yes, it is.
I'm talking in general, period. Is it a symptom of a culture?
In this case, it's a symptom of sports culture, which I don't agree with.
Okay, I got you. Hold on. I got another one. I got another one for you.
A brutal beatdown filled with racial slurs. Police have now arrested 4 teens at Brawl in Cincinnati Valley. But tonight, some community members furious and say more needs to be done for justice to be served.
KCAL's Gio and Signaris live in Cincinnati Valley with the reaction following tonight's city council meeting. Gio?
Juan, Susie, good evening to you both. That's right. This all started on Friday night outside of a movie theater. Fast forward to tonight at City Hall, and the main headline here was disappointment and anger. One by one, residents got up there and expressed loud and clear what they want to happen next.
Just hearing about what happened at Regal sounded like something that was 100 years ago, but it happened 3 days ago.
A fiery and passionate city council meeting in Cincinnati Valley tonight as the community reacts to the now viral videos of a brutal beatdown late Friday night.
To the figures with actual authority, get these aggressors off the streets as they've proven to be nothing but unremorseful.
Resident after resident coming to the podium, pleading for the council to hold Cincinnati Valley police officers accountable. But the district attorney filed hate crime charges.
Racism is taught in the home. So whoever the parents of these kids are, you're raising them that way.
Police say 2 18-year-olds were hurt in the attack. One white, the other, Michael Robinson, is black. Robinson's attorney, Jamal Tucson, says his client was specifically targeted.
He was the only African-American. And that's why this is a targeted hate crime. As they were attacking him, they were yelling racial slurs. It is crystal.
Wait, a white person.
The video shows the victim trying to stave off the crowd with a chair before making a run for it. The aggressors can be heard shouting racial slurs as they catch up with him. Tucson says Robinson is still recovering, physically and emotionally, from what happened.
He has a broken tooth.
Aww.
He has an ongoing concussion to which he still has headaches to this day. He doesn't remember the entire incident, as well as he had damage to his back and spine.
Police say the teens were part of 2 groups with a history of altercations, but the department confirms one of the suspects is related to a police officer, something that residents tonight argue represents a more troubling long-term issue.
When we ignore or excuse this kind of behavior, we're sending a message that racism is allowed to exist in our community. Can't let that happen.
Police have said that relationship has no bearing on this investigation and that the employee's family member is cooperating. Now, the community waits to see whether the investigation delivers the answers and action they're demanding.
Don't offer your community empty placations. Take action.
Robinson's attorney says he's hoping for a transparent investigation, including for all the suspects to face what he says are appropriate charges. In the meantime, Cincinnati Valley Police say the investigation is ongoing, including into looking into whether that fight constitutes a hate crime. Reporting
This is a hoax. This is a hoax. Just like that other hate crime that happened 2 years ago. And they said, oh, these white people are trying to hang black people. And then they realized, oh, no, these white people are actually just cutting down trees and hanging ropes on them to signify that.
Keep going.
Well, this circumstance at this high school, from what I know, and I know people who were,
It didn't happen in high school.
I know people who were directly involved with this incident, and it's not what they're saying.
What
It's
state
not
was
what
it in?
they're saying.
What state was it in, Red? What
It's
state?
not what they're.
What state was it in? Since you know people, where was it at?
It's happening in all states.
No. You said you know people in that incident. What state did it happen in?
I know people that go to that school.
No, y'all.
I know people that go to that school.
Boy, you don't sit your stupid ass down. Who the f you think you is?
I know people that go to that school and go to the
Where's it
ground.
at, Red? Where's it at? What state? I didn't even ask you for the city. What state is it in?
I'm not even going to give you
What
the gratitude.
state is it in, Red? What
No,
state?
I
You know people. You know people that go to that school. What state is it in?
I'm a stupid white person. I have no
I'm
idea.
I'm just asking. What state is it in?
It really doesn't matter because Black fatigue is a nationwide issue right now.
Brother, what's that?
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh shit. That's
Scenario.
hilarious. Y'all,
But you're
this shit is
saying,
fucking hilarious.
it
This shit is fucking funny.
It doesn't make any sense. We're saying that. Oh, Nick Fuentes doesn't say he's racist, but then he's racist, so that discounts any critique he makes about anybody. It makes no sense.
I'm gonna have a heart attack, y'all. So you still ain't gonna tell me what state it was in, Red?
I'm still waiting for you to tell me what that was said was wrong.
I don't care about none of that shit you just said. I need you to answer my question. What state did that occur in? Since you know people that went to the school.
Listen,
Don't tell me what state he was in, since you know the people that went to the school.
No, I'm not going to tell you.
This bitch don't know shit. He just saying shit. I told y'all, man. Look, Red came up on here. I'm white and I say so, so that's what it is. He just lying. He covering for his own folks. You covering for your own folks. You don't have no.
I don't know what state they live in. I'm not going to speak on what state they live in.
What state is the school in? Because you know people that go to that school. What state is the school in?
I have no idea, dude.
Exactly. I know you don't. You're just talking out the side of your neck.
Who cares?
Shit. You don't know. We do over here. The people that care about truth, not people that push the narrative.
What school is in?
You said you know the people, like you had inside information. You don't even know what state the school is in.
I do know people that go to that school, but they don't live in that state. Do you understand?
Okay, hang on. What state is the school in? What state is the school in? Okay, what state is the school in then?
I have no idea because all the people I know are different states. You know, everybody that I know that goes to Boston University is not from Boston, so I have no fucking idea.
Dude, that was a fucking high school, and they actually just to help you out, the incident where they jumped that black kid and his white friend, they didn't even do that at the school. That was at the movie theater. So that lets me know you don't know what the fuck you talking about. You just saying shit, trying to cover for white folks. These white guys jump this black kid, and you want to sit here and act like you're so outraged. Shut up, man. Look, you're going to have to hold up while I'm talking. You're not going to overtalk me. You had all this outrage for these white people that started a fight with black folks in Cincinnati, but you don't give two fucks about these white guys jumping a black dude in the bar that didn't do nothing to him unprovoked. Then you don't care about this white kid getting beat up with his black friend, and they calling the black dude all these racial slurs without any provocation. You don't give a fuck. You just care about some white folks that went and ran out there and fucking slapped the black dude in the face and got their ass whooped. And that's exactly what the rest of society is on right now. We don't look. I'm just telling you, I speak for the black community as a whole. We'll take them charges if that's how you're gonna operate. You're just gonna get your ass whooped in the process, though. Just know you don't get an ass whooping. We might have to go do some time, but you're gonna have some marks on your face. Just gonna leave it at that.
Okay, so you're speaking for the black community as a whole now, aren't you?
We got Big Op in the building.
Well, hold on. What did you say?
We got Big Op in the building. We got Big Op. We got Big Op in the building. We got Big Op. I'm gonna let Op speak real quick, and then I'm pretty sure y'all can go back and forth.
Yeah, I agree with you. Hey, that's what it is. You got freedom of speech. You got freedom to get your ass whooped. If you think you're just supposed to disrespect somebody and people just supposed to take it, and Red is the prime example of what we keep dealing with. They want to holler black fatigue and all this shit. Well, y'all we been had white fatigue. So if we just gonna go back and forth, we just gonna go back and forth. We not them same old, how you do, sir? Type Negroes. We not them no more. As a matter of fact, foundational black Americans is the most different black folks in the face of this earth, and we just not with that bullshit no more. So if motherfuckers want to overlook things that happen, if they want to jump to conclusions and not do their research like they tell us before we jump to conclusions, all right, cool. We can run it back and forth. We can do what y'all want to do. If that's how y'all want to do it. Y'all want to be ignorant? We can be ignorant too. We can get down to it. Either we gonna fix this and talk, try to work this shit out, or we gonna all just act stupid and get into some gangster shit. That's up to y'all.
Red, you got the flow?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I actually agree with what Opsha said. He makes a lot of good points, and this is my point when we see these things taking place, and
you went out. We can't hear you anymore.
And the whole argument of black fatigue, and black fatigue isn't just about black people being violent in the streets, because we know that isn't all black people. It's a silent minority, or maybe a vocal minority of black people who are between the ages of 18 to 25 and, being the YNs on the street, spoiling the bunch. But we all know that exists. And to act like that doesn't exist is honestly contributing to this point of what we're talking about when it comes to black fatigue. Black fatigue is not just, white people and civilized black people being afraid of violent black people on the street. Black fatigue is about black people who justify these situations like this in Cincinnati, where, this white couple was getting beat down to the point of, other black congresswoman, or not congresswoman, but city councilwoman saying, oh, those white people got what they deserved. And it's really just making our point when it comes to black fatigue, because it's not just about the violence. It's about the fact that even if a bunch of black people beat up a white couple, black people will still defend that and claim it's some racial superiority game, just like they did with the Alabama incident.
That is not what the fuck I was talking about, bro. What the fuck soever. I'm talking about the fact that when we find out the rest of the information The white people did not say, oops, my bad. I was wrong like they tell us to do. That's what I'm talking about. Come to find out this dude want to go out here and think he motherfucking McCrout, my friend, and all this shit and go beat up on some black people. And they're saying, leave us the fuck alone. We ain't bothering nobody. Then come to find out this motherfucker antagonizing people like 30, 45 minutes. Then he right here, the reason why the one dude, he almost got into a fight with the first black dude with the red shirt because he keyed his fucking car. Did you know that, Red?
Red didn't see that, but he watched the whole video.
There's no evidence for that. No evidence for that whatsoever.
So what?
There's absolutely zero evidence for that.
No, you didn't hear when the dude was telling you to have to key my car in the video?
I heard the whole video. I watched the police body cam that was just released yesterday, and there was no mention of him keying the car.
The people that beat him up, Red, weren't there. They weren't the ones who talked to the police. And why the person that keyed somebody's car? Why would they tell the police that they did that?
No, the person whose car was keyed.
The only people that the police talked to was the victims.
Listen what I'm talking about. In that original video, Red, hold on, Red. In the original video that you see, that's what the black guy with the red shirt said before he slapped him.
You mean when he was pushing on him?
Right before he slapped him, that's what the dude in the red shirt said.
When he was pushing on him and he had 10 of his homeboys pushing on him too, that's when he said that?
Right before he slapped him is when he said that.
Oh, okay. So when he had 10 of his homeboys pushing on him, shoving him out.
So hold on, wait, hold on. So you mean to tell me somebody walking around trying to antagonize a whole group of people, ain't nobody fucking with, everybody trying to mind their business, and then the dude turning up a notch and key, hold on, no, wait, hold on. And then the dude keys your car. You and your homeboys about to whip his ass, and then one of your homeboys stop the car. Oh my God.
Show me him keying the car.
The dude said it right before he slapped him.
Why do you believe that? That shows the black fatigue argument in full. Why are you believing?
Wait, hold the fuck up. You see them beating them up, but you don't give a fuck about the story that happened before that.
No, I actually do. I actually watched all of the body cam footage before, or not the body cam, but before the fact.
So you see right before he slaps him.
There was no
right before. Hold on. Right before he hit him. And he says, you didn't have to key my car. He yells that in the video to the guy.
That doesn't make it true.
So we're supposed to believe you when you drunk your funky ass on here and tell us this happened, that happened, and you won't be able to show us shit.
I'm not taking sides here.
You are. That's all the fuck you are doing. That's what you're doing.
Everyone said he taking sides. He called black people.
Oh my God.
Sides though, but them black people are animals.
Yeah, see, you guys. This is what I was talking about. This is what I was talking about. Because you know what? No, hold on. Because I was listening the whole time y'all was talking.
Knock the fuck out. What did you?
I was listening when y'all was talking. It don't matter how fair I try to be, Red, with you. You still come back and say some bullshit. You would still come back and say some fucking bullshit. The dude was going around antagonizing people. Other people was talking about shit. He was going around antagonizing people. They tried before he got before he got his ass whooped. What happened? One of the dudes tried to jump in and stop the fight before it happened. And this drunk motherfucker still hit dude. He deserved to get his ass whooped because he should have left it alone and went on about his business. You know, as men, us as men. Hold on. Us as men. Hold on, real quick. You gonna tell me us as men? We don't know. You don't disrespect a man like that. We don't know that. You gonna antagonize somebody in front of his friends and hit them. You don't know that.
Question. Hold on. You asked me a question. What the fuck are we supposed to do as men? You know, these were Russian immigrants. These weren't just regular white people. These were Russian people. Okay. And in the motherland of Russia, if you have a problem with another man, you settle that with that man outside the bar right then and there. What this guy didn't expect, and, you know, maybe United States tourists need a crash course on how to deal with black people. But what he didn't understand is that when you start a fight with a black person, you start a fight with 20 other people who are going to sucker punch you on the side of the head. And kick you.
Okay. So let me ask you a question. Hold on. Wait, because I was asking you a question. Hold on. Because that was my only part. Wait. That was not my only question. Because you're not fully answering my question. Wait, hold on. You didn't answer my question. I said, if a guy rolls up on you and you're with your friends and somebody started trying to start some shit with you, you're telling me that men don't know that if you start a fight with somebody and they're with a bunch of their fucking friends, they don't know you, and you put your hands on them, your friends is not gonna jump in and whoop this motherfucker ass too. Got quiet on that one.
Well, no, because as men, I don't know what kind of culture you live in.
Man, shut the fuck up. Don't even try that bullshit. Stop it, man. Don't even go there, bro. Don't even go there. You grew up in Detroit. Get the fuck out of here.
Well, let me explain myself up, because you just asked me a very important question, and it's a great question. And the question really comes down to, what do men do when we have problems with each other? And when I was growing up, and I grew up in white schools and black schools, and the common thread was, if you have a problem with another guy, you solve that problem with him. One-on-one, 1v1, and you have a problem. One-on-one, right? And you solve the problem. And if that guy gets kicked down, you don't kick him in the head while he's unconscious. You solve the fight right then and there. What happened in this situation was animalistic. It was barbaric. Okay, there's absolutely no reason why that woman deserved to be knocked out. She didn't hurt anybody. She wasn't assaulting anybody. It was blatant. And this is what we're talking about when we talk about black fatigue. We're not just talking about the violence. We're talking about people like you.
Your culture does the same shit.
Black people are committing violence against white people.
Your culture do the same shit. Where do you think we get it from? Where do you think we get it from?
People finally fighting against the white man, but everybody else sees.
Where do you think we get it from? Where do you think we get it from? We get it from your culture.
Well, I think you actually get it from Africa, where you were sold as
No. We got it from Europeans. Got it from Europe.
I don't think you got it from Africa, where you were fighting with each other for
No. Y'all been doing that.
It's 1,000 years before any pre-colonialism.
Okay, so I thought, I was just about to say, because I could have sworn Southern whites was the ones that made us have their culture, but now it's from Africa. Okay.
Hey, but the funny thing is, hold on, Red. Hold that thought. It's amazing that he says we get it from Africa, and we were doing that for thousands of years over there. Y'all was eating y'all children and putting people's heads on spikes over there in Europe. Y'all motherfuckers, hold on. But you talk about it's us, our culture. Bitch, y'all been killing and murdering and taking people, raping people. That's why y'all the number one. Y'all talk about crime rates in America. The crime rate only shows people that got arrested. It doesn't talk about people that got convicted when y'all say black people all these crimes. But guess what? Hold on, Red. I don't want to get to that. And when the internet trying to get me, I'm trying to correct this bad behavior right here. We're trying to have a civilized conversation. One person talks at a time. I'm talking right now, so you need to shut the fuck up. What y'all were doing up there in Europe is because a lot of Europeans like to claim the Vikings. What the Vikings do? They would leave their land, go to other white lands, rape, pillage, and destroy.
10,000.
He don't know how to have a civilized conversation. Man, Red, you supposed to be representing for the white race, man. You saying that us black folks are the uncivilized people, man? You gotta be civil, bro. I'm talking, man. It's only kind and polite to let you let the person talk. Then you talk. Just give me a second. Just give me a second, man. Okay, he don't know how to do it, so I'm just letting him. I'll bring him back up when I get done talking. They was just raping and pillaging, stealing and killing and destroying, and they talking about what black people were doing. We didn't go and colonize. We didn't go and steal, because that's a nice word they like to put on it to make it seem like colonialism, and all that. Bitch, they went over and stole some people's land. They deleted the people that were there. They brought slaves and worked the land, and now they want to sit here and act all high and mighty like they got some motherfucking morals. You ain't got no goddamn morals. Everything you got is got off of evil. That's why I say it's a nice warm bed in hell waiting on a lot of y'all motherfuckers. You can't sit here and lecture the people that have not done what you have done. You want to sit here and talk about they beat that guy, but then dismiss these white folks beating up this black kid, these white folks beating up this black guy. But what about the white woman, though? We don't care about none of that shit you talking about, man. Because if you can't be 100 on every issue, just only the ones that suit you, even in the one that you're trying to argue, the white people started it. Bro, we can't take you serious. We can't take you serious. And it's just showing the same problem that we have in America. Y'all talking about black fatigue? This is the real black fatigue. We sick and tired of y'all motherfuckers acting like y'all can do whatever the fuck y'all want, and it's always justified. But when we react to you doing some wrong, it's still justified. That's why we always talk about the two-tier system in America. But go ahead and get in before Red come and say something.
Yeah, real quick. You showed him video of that. Still want to dismiss that, but then talking about show us the video where they keyed the car. You'll dismiss that too. You sure that was his car? I mean, like how you black people are liars, and you want to sit there and act like that's something that really did not happen. I mean, I have my asthma pump right here because I have such black fatigue. They be like, man, shut the fuck up. Shut your fuck ass up, man. You know damn well we talk about the fucking truth, man. But that's the problem we have in this country. Motherfuckers don't want to keep it real. This is the shit that we got to keep fucking deal with. So we gonna be on some FBA shit, like Tariq shit. You do what the fuck you want to do. What am I doing with Hurricane at, man? We need to clip where we say, let's start a revolution.
This shit crazy. Go ahead, Red. You got to flow now, man. We done talking. Go ahead. You got it. Do your rebuttal.
Well, this is what we talk about when we talk about black fatigue. It's not just the violence. It's not just the fact that there's violence. It's the fact that there's black people like you guys who excuse this violence and say, oh, them white people, they was talking shit. They deserve what they got.
Yeah.
And we have female black politicians who are saying the same exact thing.
No, we didn't say that. We said that
No.
white dude shouldn't have put his hands on that guy and them black folks defended themselves.
No,
We didn't say.
I'm talking about the female city councilwoman who said
I'm talking about you just put a whole narrative on all of us, Red, and said that, oh, just because some white people were talking shit. No, that white man assaulted that black guy and he got his ass beat down for it. You keep trying to skate over that. You keep trying to skate over that like it didn't happen. It didn't happen. It happened, Red. That's why he got his ass whooped.
It did happen. I agree. It did happen after he was surrounded by a bunch of black.
I don't give a fuck. Walk your ass the fuck away. Ain't that what the fuck y'all say?
Furthermore, and you know, this, I could make a bunch of philosophical arguments here, but this really unravels the whole thing. What did the woman do to deserve that knockout?
You should have kept her ass out of that goddamn situation. That's what she
Okay, but what did she do?
I already told you she was actually hitting that black girl up on the car. It's in the video.
Show me the proof.
I'm not playing that video, Red.
She was hitting somebody.
Okay, hold on. You want me to show you? You want me to show you? I'm actually gonna show you because I had another video coming up on this one, and it's perfect because it's gonna show in the video because she took her ass up there on Fox News and decided to go in there and play white victim, and it actually shows her attacking this person. I'm gonna show it to you. I'm gonna show it to you. I don't know what you just said, Red.
I'm not asking you for the Fox News interview. I'm asking you for the video of this white woman.
It shows her in the video. That's what I'm saying. It shows it in the video. I'm about to show you. Red, I'm about to. Here you go. I know you impatient. You like to get things when you want them. But just hold on. It's going to show her. And that's the funny thing. I thought it was the most ironic. They showed the white lady fucking attacking somebody in the video when she's on here talking about they just did it so wrong. Watch this.
You know what, Laura? I am feeling hopeful.
I'm going to let her talk too. When it gets to that point, I'm going to pause this so you can see it.
Excruciating pain. I'm feeling hopeful for the future because I think some good is going to come out of this. I think a lot of people have outpoured their cries and their need for help and justice system that has been failing them and running rampant through the country. So I think now, we're gonna start getting some answers, not just for me, but for everyone else who also has been in a situation like this or a loved one. And I think that we're gonna be coming together as a nation, and we're gonna rise up together and get some answers from the justice system of why in every city a lot of crime has just been running rampant like this.
Holly, take us back to that night. What time it was? You were out and you're enjoying yourself, and what happened when you went outside to leave where you were? Just give us some background on that.
So we were just leaving, waiting for our Uber. When we were leaving the club, nothing inside. There was no hate or anything bad that had happened. So when we came outside, it was pretty shocking.
Watch them eyes, y'all. Watch them eyes for them lies.
The people that I was with at the birthday party were being attacked. And, somebody being beat to an inch of their life in front of me. I felt the need to step in and try and help.
Was there anything said?
Who snatched that wig?
There was no words exchanged.
Oh, by the way, he's not lying. We all saw
No. Hold on. Who snatched that wig right there?
Your friends and the individuals, some of them are already charged.
No, please don't talk about snatching wigs.
Not really. No, I mean, when we came outside, there were some racist comments. I guess some of the people that we were with were from the country of Russia. And
so they were yelling racial slurs. Them Russians were yelling racial slurs. Okay, good to know. Hold on, just good to know. Hey, Red. She's talking about before the incident even kicked off. She don't even know she's telling on herself.
And this is what I'm saying. This is what I was saying before. Bro, the fact that these guys are Russian, dude, if you're in Mother Russia and you have a problem with a guy, you solve a problem right then and there. What you don't have is 20 other guys trying to sucker punch you while you're in the fight.
Hey, well, guess what, Red? Tough luck for them. They weren't in Russia.
Well, tough luck for them. They weren't in a fucking civilized situation with civilized people.
So you consider somebody that comes out and yells racial slurs at somebody for no damn reason civilized?
No, I consider somebody who kicks a man while he's unconscious on the ground in the head. I consider that person animal-like and uncivilized.
I consider somebody that attacked somebody that didn't do anything to him stupid.
Yeah. Well, when it comes to attacking people and men get into fights all the time at brawls and whatnot, this is just a fact of reality. But when two men have a problem,
it's a fact of reality that if you get jumped, you might get kicked in the fucking face.
Is sucker punching them and beating them into the ground. That's dishonorable and it's animalistic.
Somebody sucker punched the guy?
Yeah, he got sucker punched about 20 times.
Oh no, he got hit when he was down a couple times. He didn't get sucker punched at all.
Yeah, that's what sucker punched means, dude.
Sucker punch.
Yes, it does. If you're sucker punched, it means you got punched when you couldn't defend yourself against it.
That's not a sucker punch. there are many of boxers that get
Dude,
that,
that's exactly
and they
what a
still get
sucker
attacked.
punch
They still can
is.
defend
If
themselves. What are
you
you talking
punch somebody while they're distracted from something else, that's a sucker punch. If you
No, it's
punch
not.
somebody when
No,
they're
it's
not
not.
looking at you, that's a sucker punch.
Dude, I can hit somebody in a boxing match and send their neck to the right and then hit them again. They weren't looking at me when I hit them.
Well,
Is that a sucker
dude,
punch?
that's
No,
in a
shut the fuck
boxing
up,
match.
Red.
In
Your
a
definition
boxing
doesn't
match,
work.
that person
Your
agrees
definition
to
doesn't work.
fighting with you.
And guess what,
They're
Red?
talking
This is a
about
street fight. This is a street fight. Ain't no rules in no goddamn street fight. You keep talking about if they was in fucking Russia. This is how we do it. Bitch, you ain't in fucking Russia. Obviously, they stupid enough to run up on a group of black folks yelling racial slurs and then put their hands on somebody, thinking that that's all perfectly fine, like they ain't gonna get beat the fuck up. We got to get to this logic right here. You talking about people would think in a logical and civilized society. In a logical civilized society, you don't run up on your ops and attack them by yourself, thinking that you ain't gonna get your ass whooped by all them ops. That's white entitlement. White folks think they can run up on folks and attack them, and they think they're gonna get a fair fight. That's the dumbest shit in the world. Talking about let's live in reality. You need to live in fucking reality. The fuck you talking about? I'm gonna slap a dude with all his homeboys around him and then think his homeboys ain't gonna hit my ass too. Bitch, you ain't even slapped the person that you was fucking arguing with. You slapped somebody else. So now you invoke two people into the shit. This is dumb, bro. Look, you keep walking around with that logic, you gonna get your ass stomped the fuck out here in a little bit. Keep running around here with that logic.
There were a bunch of Russian comments and some people saying that they wanted to beat up the Russians. So I don't even know how they knew where they were from. And then there were some comments about, white people shouldn't be out here or
Look at the ass out there in the street putting their hands on people.
You white bleep words. And so,
Got hit
definitely
after
it was
he
a little
fucking
scary.
got
And
that
then when they
swung.
started circling, there were, it was just an attack that should have never happened. And there were a lot of people in the attack now that some of the people have been arrested. They have rap sheets that go on for days. And especially the man who punched me in the face, he had just got out of jail a few months before.
Now look at it over here. You seen it, right?
Oh,
She wasn't doing nothing. She wasn't doing nothing, right? She wasn't doing nothing, right? Hold on.
You did.
You saw it.
You explained
What the fuck she just said? Look at the video. You said you wanted to see the video, Red, of her putting her hands and attacking somebody. We already saw one.
Really kind of just, yeah, and this is what we're saying when it comes to black fatigue, because you really kind of just skim past.
Watch it right here. Watch this over here. Watch this over here.
Especially
Look right
the
over
man
here.
who punched me in the face.
Oh yeah.
He
God
had
forbid what you
just got out of jail.
Look up over here fighting with a bitch. Over here fighting with a bitch and hit the dude. That's her right there. That's her. While she doing that fighting,
No.
while she was doing, that's her right
She's fighting with. No, she's not.
there. That's her right there. That's her right there. Fighting with somebody. Why her hands extended?
We all
Why
saw
her
the
hands
video.
extended?
She's not
Why
fighting.
her
with
hands
him.
extended?
She's trying to protect her
just got out
husband
of jail a few months
Look at
before.
this. Look at it. Got her ass knocked down. She over there fighting too.
because she's trying to protect her husband. She didn't assault anybody, and yet he got knocked out.
She just got
For what reason? Oh,
Red, you just
because
saw
he
her
committed
assaulting somebody.
crime of being raped.
Red, you just saw her assaulting somebody. You literally just saw
Who
her
did she assault? Who did she assault?
That woman and that man is right here in the goddamn video. You just watched it.
Especially the man who punched me in the
Let
face.
me go again.
He had just got out of jail.
Look at it. Oh, he's swinging.
A few months before.
And she got her ass hit.
And had.
No,
You
she's
ain't
not.
seen
She's not fighting with anybody.
Okay. All right.
No, she's protecting her man from the guy in the red shirt who just beat him
She didn't know them
mercilessly.
guys. She said she didn't know them guys.
No, she does know the guy. She knows this guy in the red shirt just beat this guy. She beat her husband while he was on the ground mercilessly, which, by the way, is dishonorable. It's animalistic. It's
And
horrible.
I don't understand why he was
It's
running
not
the
masculine.
streets, and a lot of other people should have never even been out of jail to even do this to
We're gonna
me
disprove
or
that.
the others.
Because Red been up there
What
just
was
saying
happening
shit. You don't know
in that moment that you decided as a woman to jump into the
She
situation?
don't tell you. She don't know them guys.
Well, everyone was standing around recording and egging it on and, like cheering to them. And I kept waiting for the police to show up and waiting and terrified, and when I realized the police weren't going to come, I could hear someone, the man that I jumped in front of, literally crying to God, please God, somebody save me, somebody help me. It was the third time he had been knocked down and kicked in his face over and over. Somebody had told me 57 times. They had counted through all the videos. And I knew that if I didn't jump in, if he had fallen down one more time, he would not have made it out alive.
Did you know him, Holly?
So,
Sorry to interrupt. Did you know him?
No, I had just met him that night.
Ooh! Her boyfriend. That bitch didn't even know the dude. So shut the fuck up, Red. Like, I'm not trying to be mean to you, but you keep saying a whole bunch of shit. Hold up, Red. Oh, man, look, I'm not finna have you over talk. Get your ass the fuck. He can sit down for a second. He literally just sat on here, y'all, and said that was her boyfriend. She knew them guys. She literally just said out of her mouth she didn't know them. Just like when I covered the Simi Valley shit, he talking about he know people that went to that school, but can't tell you which state they come from. He don't give a fuck about the white dude slapping the black dude. He just want to talk about, well, the white dude was surrounded. The white dude walked himself into them situations. This is the problem that we have in America right now. We got people like Red, because he keeps talking about people like me and we got people like Red that think that white folks can go and start shit with people, and there should be no repercussions to their actions. Black people should not respond. They really want to take us all the way back to slave time, segregation, Jim Crow shit, where white people can just openly disrespect black people nonstop, put their hands on them, do whatever the fuck they want, and black people got to take it. He is not calling balls balls and strikes strikes. He's not saying this is right and this is wrong. Because when I began this video, I said, like, look, I think it went a little overboard with them hitting that woman. But he's going to come over here and act like this woman didn't contribute to her being hit. Grown men are fighting and women jumping into it. What the fuck you think gonna happen? Well, in Mother Russia, bitch, you ain't in Russia. You in America. Well, we got equal rights and equal lefts. Now, did this fight go too far? I think it did. I think they could have just let it go after the dude got knocked on the ground. But you cannot tell people how to respond with your aggression. And you're trying to make it seem like the black people were the ones who were the original aggressors. They were not. They were the victims. The only problem is they defended themselves. And folks don't like that shit. But I'm telling all y'all folks that feel the way Red feel, we not our ancestors, bro. We are not our ancestors. We are not our forefathers. We gonna whoop your ass. We gonna whoop your ass. And it's gonna happen. And you better hope you don't do it around a group of us. Because you're gonna get your ass stomped out just like he did. And that bitch might get, your bitch might get knocked out just like her. She get in the middle of it. Stop playing stupid games. You're gonna keep winning stupid prizes. We will do the time. We will do the time. Y'all, man, this motherfucker sitting here stupid, bro. You promoting evil right now. You promoting evil, Red.
Stupid if you're doing the time. Sounds like you're stupid.
It don't. And guess what? And that bitch got to carry that face for a while. It's gonna be all over the internet to the end of time. Fair trade. Fair trade. Hey, fair trade. Fair trade. Fair trade.
Hey, do me a favor and drop Red down real quick, Jay, so I can talk for a second, then bring him back.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So another thing I have a problem with is white people like Red that will try to throw out the window manhood. If you have a situation, you with your buddy, somebody keep trying to antagonize y'all, and then y'all trying to walk away. This person do something in your car to start something, and then this person like, man, what the fuck is your problem? And then they about to start the fight. Always like, hey, chill out, we ain't doing this. And then this dude reach over three of your homeboys and slap the shit out of you. You try to sit there and tell me that all your homeboys.
He didn't slap his guy. Think about it. He didn't slap the dude who car he keyed. He slapped his homeboy that was trying to break it up.
Wait, hold on. I thought the homeboy with the red shirt was the one.
Nah, he didn't. He never made contact with the dude in the red. He made contact with the dude in the white shirt. That's why the dude in the white shirt was the first one to swing.
Oh, okay, because I got to see a better angle. So think about that. If trying to break this up, you reach over and try to hit the other dude, you may hit somebody else. Now, you know how we gonna actually, like, as men, somebody ain't finna get their ass whooped and jump. Because you did the ultimate disrespect. We trying to break this up, and you and hit me and swing over. Of course, man, drop him back down. I mean, done fucking drop him down for a second.
I'm giving him a chance. I just muted him. I'm giving him a chance to be quiet.
No, because he's still doing that same shit. Just as soon as he do it again, just drop him, because I stayed.
I got you.
So and manhood, I already know that's what's gonna happen. I done seen every race of people do watch videos, see Indian people do that. You can watch videos, see Asian people do that. You can watch videos, see Irish, Italian, white, American, whatever you want to call it. I've seen it happen plenty of times that it does happen. We fuck what they talking about, what they do in Russia. This is not Russia. This is America. And if you go around disrespecting like that, bothering people, we know what can happen, especially if you're a man. So we got to stop trying to switch things up and wonder why it's hard for people to come together. Is because everybody want to be biased. They're picking this time to try to be biased right now. Thank you. They're picking this time to be biased right now and expect us to give a fuck. We are not our ancestors. We're not going for that. Stay over where you at. Leave us the fuck alone. Because when we see that, we're thinking about the Emmett Tills. We're thinking about the Tulsa, Oklahoma situation. We're not going to just allow y'all to do us like you did our people when they was being nonviolent, and they still got knocked off. They still was getting beat up. They still was getting assassinated. It's not going to be the same thing. And I appreciate the white folks out there that are like, no, that's some bullshit. Because the average white person is at least going to be like, you know what? I don't want nothing to do with that evil bullshit, so I'm not over there with them. Fuck them. So until we all get more of that mindset, this is how the shit going to keep playing out. Especially you got people saying stupid shit. Simple as that.
Hey, Red, it's your turn.
That kind of mindset is exactly what is bringing upon this black fatigue. It's not just black people acting violent and acting a fool. It's black people like you guys defending a mob of black people assaulting an innocent white couple. What did that white woman do to deserve to be assaulted? Absolutely nothing.
Look, yeah, I'm sorry, man. This is crazy. He still keep going with a narrative that has been disproven. That lady said she didn't even know them motherfuckers. So that white couple throw it out the window. He's still going with the narrative of these people are innocent when we have it on video that that man assaulted that black guy. He's still going with these narratives. No matter what he sees, he don't care. He see black, and he see white. And white is always gonna have to dominate. He don't care. Y'all are watching this in real time. In real fucking time. This is crazy. And this is the problem that is plaguing America, y'all. This is the problem. America's problem is not the Hispanics. It's not the Asians. It's not the blacks. It's not the Native Americans. It's these white folks, these invaders that came here a long time ago because they think they can do whatever the fuck they want. I'm not saying all of them. But people like Red and the rest of the group that run with him and believe the shit he believes, they are the problem. They are the cancer to this country. The FBI, their own FBI even said they the fucking problem. It ain't ISIS. It ain't the Taliban. It ain't MS-13. It's white supremacists, racists. That's the biggest threat to this country. And it's going to bring it down right now. Go ahead, Red. Keep talking that bullshit.
So interesting. You have to bring all this stuff up instead of actually debating my points. I
just destroyed your points. You lied. You lied. You said it was a couple. That's not true.
My points.
You said it was a couple. It wasn't a couple. She didn't know them. You said that they were victims. They were just innocent. They attacked first. I destroyed both your points.
Well, no, I'm asking you, what did that white woman do to deserve?
I already told you that. I showed you the video too, and you just refused to believe it. You saw it, and you still refuse to believe it.
What did the white woman do?
I told you. I showed it to you.
What did she do?
Did you not see the video?
Tell me.
Red, I'm not playing that game with you.
I saw the video. I'm asking you, tell me, what did she do?
Obviously nothing according to you. Obviously nothing according to you.
According to what I saw, yeah. He didn't do nothing.
All right, just like you didn't see that guy hitting anybody. I got you.
I did see that guy hitting somebody, and I'm not defending him, just like you guys.
You already did. You already did.
And this is the reason why we black.
You already defended that guy.
This is the reason why we have such a divide in this country, because we
got a divide in this country because we got sick ass, evil ass lineage of evil people like you that keep fucking coming around starting shit with people. That's why.
I'm asking you this one question: what did that white woman do to deserve?
I already told you, and I already said it. I already showed it, and I already told you.
What did she do?
I told you before I showed it to you.
What'd she do?
I already told you. I'm not doing that again.
Well, tell me now.
I'm not doing it again. Go to your next point. You already lost all the. You already lost all the other ones. Go to your next point. What you got?
Black fatigue, which is that black people like you are afraid to denounce other black people that act.
I call bullshit out all the time. You done been on my channel, so I don't even know why the fuck you say that shit.
That's
another lie. That's another fucking lie. Red, did you just come up here to lie all night?
What are you talking about? I've been on your channel longer than anybody else.
No, not longer than anybody else. But you didn't see me call out black people for the things they do. So I don't know why the fuck you just made that statement. That's a blatant ass lie. I call out anybody that's wrong. You said that I don't call out black people for their bad behavior. This whole channel's been built on mainly black videos that I call people out for. What are you talking about?
Over the Houston situation with the hair.
Say what?
The Houston situation with the hair.
With the what? You going out. I don't know what the fuck you just said.
Now, that's my point.
You're going in and out. I heard the Houston situation. You said something that started with an H. I don't know what the fuck you said.
The Houston hair situation and all that's been going on between like Black America versus African diaspora. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I couldn't hear you. Yeah, I did a whole video on that.
And my point is, obviously, black people are losing political sway in this country. If you didn't have it in 2016 or 2020, you definitely don't have it now. Latinas are outpacing you. And if you guys are gloating about the fact that white people are becoming a minority in this country, well, you guys should be concerned that you're becoming a minority of black people in this country because there's more Nigerians coming in than you guys are being born.
It's not even close.
Dude, there's so many fucking Nigerians. Are you kidding me?
Do you want to know the numbers, Red? Do you want to know the numbers for immigrants as a whole?
I know the numbers.
Okay, then, so why the fuck would you even say that then?
As long as Nigerians keep pouring in, and as long as black women keep aborting their babies, Nigerians are going to be the predominant black people in this country.
Well, you want to know something funny, Red? The good thing is that Trump is a big ass racist, and he stopped all immigration of black people coming into the country. So we ain't got to worry about that.
No, he did not. He gave amnesty. No, he gave amnesty. Actually, he did. Donald Trump.
I know more about what's going on than you do, Red. You just talking
actually, no, I do. I know about what
you've been wrong all night. You've been somebody supposed to believe.
Way more about what's going on right now than you do because I have way more invested in mass deportations than you do. You don't care about mass deportations because it doesn't affect your job.
In what sense? what sense? What do you mean I don't care about mass deportations?
You don't care because it doesn't matter if it's a bunch of Latinos or a bunch of it doesn't matter to you. You're in Alabama. You're totally separated from the urban monoculture. And this is another problem. This is why the pro-black argument sounds so much like the female argument. And you know how listen, hold on, Jay. You know, me and you might have our racial and ethnic political disagreements, but we can both agree that these hoes are a little out of hand, right?
Man, you don't get hoes, so I don't even know why you talking about hoes.
Well, it doesn't matter what color the hoes are.
You don't get hoes, so it don't matter why you talking about them.
Well, you actually might be surprised. I pull way out of my league.
Keep telling yourself.
But the point is, as white and black people, as heritage Americans, we have a say to this land. As men, most importantly.
Don't rope black people in with your evil. That's
well, no, I have to rope black people in because black people are part of the problem. And part of the problem is that we're giving women too much of a say. Listen, you and I can both agree women voting is a problem.
I don't even agree with you on shit.
You don't think it's a problem?
I'm not agreeing with you.
Be able to vote?
Red, I don't align myself with racists.
Oh, so do you think women should be able to vote?
I don't align myself with racists.
Well, I'm asking you a question. Do you think
women should be able to vote? So I'm not answering that question. I don't align myself with that shit, man.
Well, you're a pussy.
You got a lot of hate in your heart, man, and it's not.
You're a pussy, and you're afraid to answer the question. Okay, that's fine. What I'm saying is the pro-black argument has kind of morphed into a twin of the pro-feminist argument because you and I both agree. Listen, I'm not trying to be defensive here with you. When we talk about women, we say, you know, black single mothers, they have a problem. The child out of wedlock rate is pretty ridiculous. And what do they say? They say, oh, that's racist. Oh, that's bullshit, made up statistic. And we say, no, it's actually a real statistic. But on the other hand, you know, it's kind of like anytime you criticize women, they say, oh, what about the men though? But anytime you criticize black people, we have pro-black people like you saying, oh, what about the white people though? And it's the same exact kind of.
I'm gonna hit you with that exact example that you just gave, because you talked about black women having kids outside of wedlock. What about your white women having kids out of wedlock?
They're a problem too, trust me. And I hate them more than black women.
You didn't go to that. You didn't go to women having kids out of wedlock. You went directly to black women having kids out of wedlock. We have a problem in the country.
I'm talking about your racial group.
Kids out of wedlock and breaking up homes.
Let me ask you something.
That's what I'll speak on. And if I talk about my
foremost, I'm not taking any. Like there is no black.
It's like, oh, even out of
there is no anything like that because black men, not only did they not leave their own continent, black men allowed themselves to be enslaved by their own women under a matriarchy in Africa. So take with that with what you will. But the more important point is women in Africa kind of ran the show.
Have you ever been to Africa?
Yeah, I actually did last year or earlier this year.
Where'd you go, Red?
I went to Namibia.
What city did you go? What cities did you see?
Windhoek.
Yeah, what cities did you see in Namibia? Because that's like, huh?
Windhoek.
That's the only place you went?
Yeah, that's the capital of Namibia.
On the whole fucking thesis on all of Africa off of going to one fucking city.
No, I'm not forming. No. I formed this many years ago.
He was gonna lose it no matter how he went. He was gonna lose it no matter. He went to one place. That's like me going to being from the UK and coming and going to Alabama. Saying this is how all Americans are. All Americans are like this because I went to Alabama.
No, dude, I'm just noticing some patterns in culture. What's wrong with that?
You need to stop. You need to stop. That's anecdotal.
Stop what? Stop what? Noticing?
You're putting a narrative on a group of people off of visiting not even 1% of those people.
Oh, so like Egypt and
you didn't go there. You didn't
Ethiopia.
You didn't go there, Red. You told us where you went. You didn't go there.
Okay, well, I know all about those places, and you don't. What's the point?
You went there. Somebody paid for you.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter where I go. That's my point. It doesn't matter.
Like a motherfucker,
Listen, Jay, I know you're not talking to me.
Never known Red to have a job, y'all.
Ladies and gentlemen, JBJ thought Afghanistan was part of Africa.
If you say so, Red, I don't know what the fuck
you did.
About. I don't know.
You thought Afghanistan in the Middle East was part of Africa.
Hey, show me the video.
Listen, it's out there. I'll find it for you.
He's just saying shit. Show me the proof.
But no, I'm not just saying shit. I'm saying this because listen. You know how you guys, and when I say you guys, I mean pro blacks. You guys love the fact that your people. You guys love the fact that white people are going to become a minority in the United States in a few years, right? But
why do you think that people celebrate it? We don't even be talking about that. Y'all the only ones that talk about
I
that.
see you guys celebrating it.
No, we don't celebrate that shit.
Of course you do. I see it all over the internet.
Show me. Show me. Because it sounds like you're just saying.
Well, look up. Look up.
Worry about what y'all got going on, man.
Google right now. Just look up on Google right now. White people becoming a minority by 2050, and most of the results you see are going to be by non-white people celebrating. But what I'm saying is, you can celebrate that. I don't care.
Hold on. How can you fucking come up with a result of showing who the fuck is celebrating? Like, I don't even make no damn sense. You just saying shit, man.
See a certain kind of video celebrating the fact that people
I gotta mute you, man. Like, look, what are you talking about? You just saying shit right now, man. You gotta stop just saying shit, man. You are so infatuated. Hold on. You are so infatuated, and you're not the only one, because I've seen it. So many people in your community are so infatuated and so concerned with what other people think and what they feel, and you need to focus on your own, bruh. You need to focus on your own.
That's what I'm saying. Dude. I'm trying.
You're not focusing on your own. You talking about everybody else. You're talking about everybody else. You're in a position of friend.
The only time I focus on other people is to understand their introspections about us. So, for example, when I talk about Kenyan people,
alone. That's the introspective right there. We just want y'all to leave us.
Well, I wish you guys would leave us alone. Maybe if black people left us alone, this Russian guy wouldn't have got his shit kicked in on the side of the road.
White people would have left black folks alone. That Russian guy wouldn't have been at no mother.
Well, what I'm saying is,
he wouldn't have even been there. His ass would have been at some banjo fucking concert.
I've been to Russia. I'm not saying I've been to Russia.
That's crazy. Think about it.
Have you been to Russia?
I want y'all to understand what Red said. He's like, yeah, man, black folks would have left that white person alone. That was a black event. What the fuck were they even doing there? It ain't like we coming into your fucking spaces and bothering you. You come into our spaces and bothering us. That's crazy. That is crazy. This was not no country shit. In the second part, we created that, but y'all be owning that shit right now. The black folks didn't come to no country concert. They didn't come to no banjo, flute, opera fucking shit. These motherfuckers came down to a jazz, hip hop, R&B fucking festival. That's black folk shit. But we be bothering them. We come into their spaces. That don't even make no goddamn sense, man. That is crazy. But we got Uncanny, man. Let's get Uncanny up in here, man. Uncanny, what's the word, Thunderbird?
What's up, bro? How you doing?
Man, you know I'm over here. I might have to take a Tylenol in a second.
Okay. I noticed the situation and stuff, but Red, why do you defend Nick Fuentes, man? You know he racist.
Well, yeah, he is. That's a very good question, Uncanny. And this is what Jay was talking about the other night. I didn't get a chance to come up, but on one hand, Nick Fuentes says he's racist, and on the other hand, he says, "Oh, I'm not racist. I don't care what races people are." And I understand how that can sound like a total contradiction, but the only reason why Nick Fuentes said he was racist was because Black people have been calling everything racist for the past 10 years. Look it up on Google. Black people have called math racist. Black people called air racist. Black people called baby wipes racist. Like, there's no shortage of things that they call racist.
Red, quick question. Did black people call those things racist, or did a black person call
them?
Or did a black person? Or did one singular black person say that?
Multiple black people called them those things, and that's why they went viral on Twitter.
I mean,
enough to go viral on
enough to go viral. So enough to go viral. I make things go viral almost every time I post something. So one person.
No, not really, because I don't see your shit on Twitter. I'm saying enough to go viral.
I don't do on Twitter. I ain't talking about on Twitter. I'm talking about on YouTube.
Good people, like with this
one person.
For example,
Red, before you say that, and I'm gonna let you say it. This is the problem that we have when it comes to the demonization of a group of people. One person can do something, and they attribute that to the entire group of people. But if people did that to his community, they would get offended.
Yes, 100%. However,
all white people racist, Red.
Well, the amount that it would take to say that all white people are racist is much more than the amount that it would take to say all black people are violent. Because you don't have to be a student of college in the statistics to say that black people are violent. All you have to do is walk down the street and you can notice it with your own two eyes. And I think the problem with you, Jay, is that you live in Alabama. You don't live in the urban monoculture. You don't live in any of the major cities. You've never been to New York, LA, Detroit.
I've been in New York and LA. Never been to Detroit.
You have no idea what it's actually like there.
I've been to New York. I've been to LA. I ain't been to Detroit. When? A couple years ago.
Oh, a couple years ago. Have you been recently?
No.
And that's the point, because the modern modern culture, dude. If you live in New York City right now, I don't care if you're white, black, or Latino. You walk down the street, you see a problem with black people.
When last time you been in New York? Since you talking, when last time you been in New York?
2 months ago.
2 months ago, what you did up there?
I was on 47th and 7th Street. I was going to the Compound Center Studios.
I said, what was you doing up there?
I was going to a media studio.
You were going to a what?
A media studio.
That didn't sound confident. It sounded like he was making some shit up.
No, I was on 47th Street with a media corporation.
When last time you been to LA? When last time you been to LA?
I've never been to LA.
But you talking about me, and I've been to LA.
Well, when did you go to LA?
Look, I went more recently than you did.
When?
I went more recently than you did. That's crazy.
When?
You don't criticize me, y'all. Like he's
When? When did you go to LA?
I ain't been to New York. I ain't been to LA.
When?
I've been to New York, and then he said he been to New York more recently than me.
When?
He ain't never been to LA, and I've been to LA.
When?
I've been to LA.
When?
More recently than you, Red.
When?
More recently than you.
When?
More recently than you.
Give me a date. When?
I ain't gotta give you no motherfucking date. I've been more
Right,
recently.
so the way you're saying is I have a better understanding of this than you do, and I do actually.
Like I've been there. You do. You do. You don't want to speak on places too.
Well, dude, I mean, you're living in the backwoods of the fucking Alabama swamps dealing with gators. I'm living in the urban modern culture of the West Indies of America.
Swamps. This ain't fucking Florida, bitch.
Well, dude, all I'm saying, I'm not trying to make fun of you because you're in Alabama. All I'm saying is,
fucking Alabama swamps. This is not Florida, bitch. You don't know the fucking.
I mean, you wish it was.
That's out of your neck. You just going off stereotypes.
I'm going to live in Alabama one day. All I'm saying is that because you're in Alabama, you don't exactly have the same perspective as the other black people in the rest of this country. And when I talk to other people, I'm actually on my side. And you had that video of Nick Fuentes yesterday, and you tried to call the Cartier family self-hating blacks and Uncle Toms. But most of the black people that I interact with agree with that 100%. So, I mean, it sounds like, according to you, most black people are Uncle Toms now.
Uncle Tom is not the term. That lets you know you don't even know history either. It's Uncle Ruckus. Uncle Tom was actually a good dude. But I'm kidding.
Uncle Ruckus was great.
I was going to say that I did see a bunch of gators in Alabama. I'm not trying to like co-sign this got true about the gators.
We don't have a lot of alligators in Alabama.
Florida has gators too.
Florida, like if you go towards the coast, because you know Alabama, the tip of it, the
bottom, it's crocodiles too.
The tip of Alabama is down there by the ocean, and it's right next to Florida. Around that little area, you might find something, but Alabama's not known for swamps and all that shit, alligators and shit like that. That's just a very small percentage. But you know, I guess like Red has already been. Hold on, Red. Red has been attributing a small percentage of people doing things to the very masses. So I can see him saying, you know, the swamps in Alabama and shit, and attribute that to the whole state.
No, well, hold on, because you made a statement about me. Let me correct that real quick. You're kind of right. I was kind of making that racial stereotype about, you know, poor Southerners and their fucking gators. But there are crocodiles in the South, and there are civilized communities in the South. All I'm saying is that the urban monoculture, like what's hot right now in America, it has nothing to do with Alabama or any of the Southern countries. It's all New York, LA, Chicago, Detroit, etc.
Those are the major cities.
I'm sorry, Jay.
No, go ahead.
You said black people are violent, but if you look at history, which race is really the most violent?
Black people.
Hold on.
Boy, you don't sit your stupid ass down. Who the f you think you is?
That's crazy, bruh. That's crazy. White people got more bodies on them than anybody can even fucking hope to dream to get up to. Crazy as fuck. We got two major world wars going on right now, and the two perpetrators of both of those wars are white people. Ain't no black folks waging no war on another country right now. That's y'all.
And here's my point. Hold on.
That's y'all.
Hold on, Jay. Hold on. Let me try to make.
Let's go ahead and try to spin it.
Point. No, all I want to do is make one single point without being interrupted. Can I do that?
Go ahead. You got the floor.
Okay, so I want to make you brought this up. So my point is this. You know, I looked at this map of Europe in the year 800, and it was a total fucking mess. Europeans were tribal. They were killing each other for 1,000 years. I mean, look at the map. It was a total fucking mess. I think every single regional people has to go through this era of killing each other in order to, form any sort of borders now. And it took Europeans literally 1,000 years of slaughtering each other in order to come up with any of the modern French or German borders that we have now. And I think that's the problem with Africa, because the African people didn't create their borders on their own because of their tribal differences. The Europeans gave them their borders, and they said, oh, well, this is German East Africa, and this is British West Africa. And that kind of prematurely cut off the Africans from developing their own sort of combat era that I think is necessary for civilizational development.
Yeah, that was a whole bunch of bullshit. But even if that was the case, we're just going off of your logic saying that's the case.
It's actually very introspective.
Hold on, Red. If that's the case, then how the fuck you gonna talk shit about the people when your people were the ones who limited them from being able to do what the fuck they was gonna do anyways?
Oh, no, we didn't limit them. Well, I'm talking about.
You just said they did. You just said they did.
No,
you just said they did. You said the Europeans stopped them and fucking created their own borders for them. You just said they did. What are you talking? You just said it.
Okay, so what I'm talking about is when I say
God, Jesus Christ.
When I say the Europeans interrupted that, I'm talking about the colonial era, which is
exactly. And guess what? A lot of the countries just finally started kicking the Europeans out, like in the early 1900s.
Here's the thing, Jay. Here's the thing, Jay. That doesn't give you an excuse to just be like, oh, I was an African country, therefore it's the white people's fault. Because you had African countries in Ethiopia, in Aksum, in Chad, in Nigeria that were doing just fine without the white people long before they ever showed up, right?
Look, I'm not over here to have a conversation about Africa with you.
Well, I mean that's really what it all comes from. Because if you're talking about, if you're trying to have a conversation about Black Americans, it has to come from Africa.
But we're not going to move the goalposts and change the subject.
No, we're not moving the goalposts. It's coming from Africa, which is where you
doing evil. That's what it comes down to. That's the root cause of all this. You come from a lineage of evil.
It comes from Africa.
No, listen real quick, Red, because I'll let you say what you had to say. You come from a lineage of evil. They do evil all around the world. They hate everybody, including themselves. And you make excuses for your own bad behavior. I'll let you talk, Red. Can we have some respect? They hate every other group of people. They blame other groups of people all the time for their problems. They tell people why you ain't got a good job in America. It's because of them immigrants. It's because of them blacks. When your people are the ones who run this shit. They have always ran this shit. So any problem that white people have, it's white people that are the goddamn problem of it. We don't run nothing. Black people have never owned this country, never legislated this country and ran it as a whole. We had one black president and it was still a House and Senate of fucking white folks. This is y'all mess. This is your shit. You didn't even like your own fucking homeland that you came from.
Well,
so you
hold on.
I'm not done talking, Red.
All right. Go ahead. Land your plane.
Thank you. You already ran away from your own homeland and came over here and took somebody else's shit. You talking about black folks and other people, black people are more violent, bitch. Y'all dropping an atomic bomb on folks. Ain't nobody else ever did that shit. Y'all have killed and put more bodies in this earth than any other group of people. Please stop talking about behavior and culture. Y'all just shape y'all shit into it being, well, it wasn't that bad. You know, that's what everybody does. You know, all that. That's what y'all do. Y'all make excuses for y'all evil, but y'all try to call out everybody else when they do some evil. Like, we just got to be honest, man. Just got to be honest. Go ahead. Go ahead, Rick.
Well, I think the problem is, because what we're really asking is why are there all these Black Native Americans in America? And I actually make the point, I think you guys are heritage Americans. Have you heard that term before? Heritage American?
Never heard the term heritage.
Well, this is a new term that they're coming out with. It's like a new racist word. Heritage American. It's not really a racist word because if you think about it,
why you think that? I didn't say it was racist. I said go ahead.
No, I'm saying why people think it's racist because it means like, oh, well, you must be talking about white people. But no, if you think about it, Black people are also heritage Americans because they've been generationally members of this country long before many white people. For example, all the Irish and all the Russian people that came into this country, Black people have a stake in this land before them. And I agree with you.
You can't say that, Red. You're going to get them white folks mad at you, bro. You can't say that because remember, Black people.
I think it's about the white folks.
Man, your folks done told us, man. They done told us, man, we ain't never did nothing. Christopher Columbus was the first one here. He discovered this place that people were already at. You can't go against the world. You can't go against your people, Red. Don't do that.
Columbus talking about 500 years after that. I'm talking about Black people who were brought here as slaves from Africa who have
about the ones that came on the
rights
boat?
to
Okay, now
defend.
we ain't talking about the ones that was here before that. We talking about the ones that came on the boat. Okay, I got you. Just help me
Yeah,
out.
I'm talking about the 1619 African American slaves who were brought here. They have a right to this land that, for example, Nigerian immigrants don't. For example, Jay,
I agree.
if you're a
You ain't gotta
descendant,
give me no example. I agree with that. You ain't gotta give me no example.
so what I'm saying is the past 2, 3, 4 elections show that black people are losing political sway in this country. You're being overtaken by Latinos, foreign-borns, and as much as black people like to celebrate the fact that white people are going to become a minority in this country, what you don't understand is that black people are going to become a minority of black people because you're going to get replaced by Nigerians.
You said that earlier, like exactly the exact same way, man. You got that shit written down somewhere? You reading off a script?
The reason I keep saying this is because it's such a.
You said it verbatim, like you literally said it word for fucking word. Like, do you got like a script in front of you? Like, you got like a white supremacist? Like,
No, I just have my mind, and the reason I keep repeating this is because as
you've always been a minority. What are you talking about?
you're a black heritage American, Jay. You have a right at the seat of the table when it comes to this country.
Not according to your people.
Instead of using that seat at the table,
Not according to your
you
people.
talk about these fucking Russians in Cincinnati. You want to go to war with Nigerians in their African braiding parlors, when the real battle should be fought not just between, but with white and black men against the true enemy that faces us all.
Who's that?
Well, you know, it's YouTube. I'm not going to fuck you up like that.
Who is the true enemy?
Well, I said this on a panel the other day, and I said, you know, when it comes to colonization, the true enemy of the past 500 years, not the past 2,000, but the past 500, is the white women.
Just in America. Just in America. Who's the enemy?
It's the white women and the Jews.
Gotcha.
And that's pretty obvious, you know.
Yeah, this shit crazy, bro. This shit wild. You saw this?
I gotta take pictures, bro. That's crazy. Wow.
Well, we've come to the point now where most black people understand this. I'd say about 4 in 5 of every black person I talk to. And, you know, I might have a bias because I kind of avoid the academic blacks and I kind of hang around like the stoner blacks, and they're much more open to like conspiracy theories and whatnot. So I might be a little biased, but from what I can see, black people are totally in agreement with people like Nick Fuentes. Black people are totally in agreement with people like Alex Jones, and it's only a matter of time.
Let me tell you something, Red. This
Well,
is
like you that are trying to pull people away from Nick Fuentes. Like I'm probably sure you watched the what were they
trying
called?
to pull people away from Nick Fuentes. I'm trying to pull people away from him.
Yeah, like the Cartier family reacts to Nick Fuentes, and they say,
I don't have to
"Hey,
try to
maybe this
pull
Fuentes guy has some good points," and you say, "Oh, well, these are just some self-hating black people." Whereas, you know, you look at the Cartier family, and it's obviously not the case. You're just an idiot for saying that. You're mad. You said that the Cartier family were self-hating because they laughed at Nick Fuentes' video.
First off, no, I didn't, and show me the video.
It was literally yesterday.
I didn't say that.
You literally said that yesterday.
I didn't say the Cartier family was self-hating.
You literally said that yesterday. You said that, guys, the Cartier family was laughing at what Nick Fuentes was saying, and you were saying that the fact that they're laughing at that shows that they're self-hating. You said that last night.
Red, see, that's why I can't take you serious when you say certain things, because
You
I actually
literally said that last night verbatim.
okay, Red, I'm gonna explain to you that I didn't say that. I talked
You
about
literally said that black guy that was laughing was self-hating.
Oh, so now we got to the truth. Say it again. What did I say? Say it again.
That's what I've been saying from the jump. You said that the black guy, you were reacting to the black guys reacting to Nick Fuentes, and the black guy that was laughing, you said he was self-hating.
Exactly, Red. Not the Cartier family, like you tried to put that shit on me. You see the difference?
Well, they were all laughing.
No. See, that's that shit I be talking about, y'all. He tried to put something on me that I didn't do and I didn't say. And then he finally ended up correcting himself, finally getting to it. No, I called out one motherfucker. One motherfucker on the Cartier family saying they self-hate. I called the rest of them out on that bullshit they own. But I called one out. He said, he just tried to put it on me, y'all. You said the whole family are self-hating. I didn't say that. And then told me multiple times that I did say it. Told me multiple times that I did. Red, Uncanny, please say something. Please say something before I let him back up. Please talk. Because this is crazy. I done took me 2 Tylenols. Well, actually, I took 2 ibuprofens. Like, I'm losing. Say something, Uncanny. I hope Uncanny is not at work. This is crazy right now. Red, can you please stop lying on me?
Are you saying that those guys weren't racist?
Can you stop lying on me?
I'm not lying on you. I'm just asking
You
questions.
did just lie, and you even admitted that you lied. You just admitted that you lied. It's like, what the fuck, man? Can you just stop? Can you just stop lying on me?
If there were people reacting like that?
You did lie on me, Red.
How?
You literally just lied on me. You said that I said the Cartier family were self-hating. I didn't say that.
Oh, okay.
That's a lie.
You were just
That's
talking
a lie.
about. Okay, so I agree. So you were just talking about the Cartier.
You did lie. You agree you lied. Okay.
Hold on. So when you said they were self-hating, because you did say that they were self-hating. You did. You did. I can pull it back from yesterday. You said they were self-hating. Verbatim.
Show me.
Verbatim. I will. When you were talking about who was self-hating, who were you talking about? Were you talking about all 3 of them, or were you talking about just the 2 of them that were laughing?
There was only one that was laughing.
There was 2.
No, the other one laughed at the guy that was laughing. He was laughing because he laughed. He didn't laugh at what the fuck nobody said. When it went there saying all that racist ass shit, there was one that kept sticking out laughing the whole fucking time. Nobody started busting out laughing. Then the other one laughed at him and said, "Why you think that's funny?" I recall exactly what the fuck going on, bro. Like, come on, stop with that.
Well, no, it's not. But here's your problem, Jay. It's not because he was white.
I'm listening to you, not really.
It was because he was bringing up valid criticisms about the black community. And for example, the Cartier family just released a new video today about Pastor Manning. And Pastor Manning had a great monologue on black people. I think you should pull it up.
Fuck my night up. Fuck my night up. Fuck my night up.
I didn't
man,
mean
you come in with all that racist shit, man. God damn, man, why you gotta do all that?
Jesus Christ, man.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, can you say something?
Oh, Red, you're damn. Because I was trying to like rebuttal him, but shit, it's kind of hard now because I forgot my point.
Goddamn white out run.
Yeah, because I was trying to rebuttal, but you were rebuttaling, so I thought I was interrupting. Red. Oh yeah, now I remember. Red. The reason why the whole white people are becoming a minority thing is because of racist white people who started realizing that they were dropping in numbers and that they were going to become a minority, and they started to lash out. And so, what do you want? What do you want?
Hold up, let him finish, Red.
Oh, what do you want? What do you want the other races to do? Black people are always going to make a joke out of everything. Hispanic people laugh at y'all too because y'all are I guess dying out in y'all eyes. I don't know. That's all.
They say they going extinct, man. That's what the great replacement theory is something that white folks been on for a while.
That's a good question. That's a great question, Uncanny. And white people are kind of going out of existence, and we are set to become a minority in the United States by 2050. But I don't think that's a good thing for Latinos, and I don't think that's a good thing for Black Americans, because Black Americans are about to get replaced by Nigerians. And if the hair boycott saga,
why you keep saying that?
Nigerians coming over here have much more political.
Here's the thing, Red. I'm just saying about the Nigerians, but Red, you gotta understand. Even though us Hispanics, Latinos believe we're a race, we're really not.
No, I know you guys have big beefs, like Puerto Ricans versus Guatemalans. You guys have. I get it.
We're a mixture of 3 races, or maybe 4, 3 to 4. Asian,
the Spaniards,
Asian, Native, and what's color. But anyway, Red. I want to give you a point. I don't want y'all to go into that whole deep diatribe. Red, you keep talking about we about to be replaced. The entire total number of all immigrants in America, 53.3 million. That's every race. All immigrants. The black population?
Yeah.
Watch this. You're gonna be highly surprised. What do you think it is? Give me a guess.
I don't think it's much higher than 53 million.
41.3. As of
exactly. My point exactly. And
your point exactly, Red. That's everybody. Everybody. This country has never let in a vast majority of black people.
We are right now.
And our numbers are no, they're not.
There's 5 million Nigerians in this country right now. What are you talking about?
5 million to 41.3. You think we worried about that?
Well, that's
Like,
just
damn.
I didn't even talk about Ghanaians, Kenyans.
Dude, majority of immigrants in this country are not black. They don't come from
Here's
Africa.
what I'm saying. I understand.
What are you talking about?
Hold
This includes
on.
Asians, Indians, Europeans,
Hold on.
Canadians even come for that shit. They the biggest ones that overstay their visa. Like, what are you talking about?
I understand
talking
black
about?
population and the black population expects 43 million babies next year. But what I'm saying is,
No, what you're saying is you're trying to use a
the
manipulation
white
term.
population is expected to become a minority. The black population is expected to become a minority because they already are. Did you know there would be? Hold on. There would be 60 million. There would be 60 million black people right here on Earth right now if it wasn't for abortion. But because of abortion, black women have killed 60 million black people. That's more
There
than
might
that.
be more white people too, but if it wasn't for abortion,
Like for real, y'all wouldn't be having y'all problem.
Exactly, and that's more than the Holocaust, and that's my point.
Oh, Red, that ain't your point, man. Like, look, what you're trying to do is, and I want people in the chat to understand this.
No, it actually is because your point is
I'm
white.
trying to say, all right, because he don't know how to have a respectable conversation like adults. What he's trying to do, he's trying to fearmonger and manipulate black folks into like, look, we're not your enemy, even though we've been stomping on your neck the whole time we've been in this country. You need to be focused on these goddamn Nigerians coming over here and these goddamn Ghanaians coming over here. Help us keep them out, and somehow magically everything's gonna be better for us. No, black people done learned that game a long fucking time ago. Y'all did the same shit to the Asians. Yeah, you know, them blacks are taking up affirmative action. They got rid of affirmative action. Now these Asian folks losing their mind, wondering how they gonna get in the country. I mean, how they gonna get their kids in the college? Because white women were the number one recipients of it. They got rid of DEI. Thought they was harming black folks. Guess what? White women losing their jobs. White men, veterans losing their jobs. The Hispanics jumped on board like some dumbasses. Tried to align with them. Yeah, Trump, legal immigration, we need to get them up out of here. Now they grabbing your grandma and taking her out of her retirement home and deporting her ass. And they not even deporting her to the country she came from. They deporting her to another fucking country, but she don't even speak their fucking language. Think about how evil that is. Like, look, we're not falling for the manipulation game, bro. You're not gonna have me turn on somebody else to promote your evil. You the one that's scared in this country. We're not scared. We're not scared. We have always been the minority in this country. We don't give a fuck about none of that shit, man. You might want to worry about it, but don't try to convince my people that we need to care about that shit. We don't care about that shit, Rick. We don't care about that. We've been here, done that.
I'm not trying to get you to turn on anybody. I'm just trying to show you why the pro-black position is identical to feminism. Because just like you and I will both say, hey, females be on some bullshit, right? Well, every time we say that, women will be like, oh, well, what about the men? Men do that. And we're like, we're not talking about the men right now. But whenever we talk about black people and criticize black people as a community, you guys always say, oh, what about white people do? It's exactly what feminists do. And I think the pro-black position is exactly the feminist position because historically, when men were oppressed, they either staged a rebellion or shut the fuck up and kept working.
No, that's your people. That's what your people did.
No,
we don't say that. We don't say that. We don't. When you bring up issues about black people, when you bring up issues about black people, we don't always go and say, well, what about the white people? No, we either try to defend what the black person did or we condemn it. I'm going to speak for myself. So with you trying to put that broad brush on all of us, that's crazy.
No, it's not crazy because it's all you do. That's literally what you're doing right now with the Cincinnati Brawl. You're saying, oh, what about these white people? They must have said the N-word.
They fucked around and found out.
That's whooped.
No, they fucked around and found out.
I literally showed where the white guy.
You're making the point.
Red. No, it's not the point. The point that we're making that you seem to not want to understand or even accept is that you keep talking about how these black people brutalize these white folks, and mainly because you keep running to it that they hit this white woman. I showed you that the white guy assaulted the black guy first, then he got beat up, and then I also showed you the white woman putting her hands on people on that car and when she got hit. But you don't accept any of that.
Oh, good. What was that? I didn't see that.
We're not doing that. We're not doing
that. He showed it to you, man.
We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Red, why can't you just accept it? Them white people fucked around and found out, man. It is what it is.
They lost a fight and he mad about it. So we want to lock black people.
They beat the fuck out of him. So what? Your people did worse. Yeah, the Cincinnati incident. Yeah, the Alabama incident, all the incidents. Every time y'all get your ass up, y'all get mad.
And they be the ones starting it every time. They be the ones that start the shit.
Before, and you just brought that up prior. He kind of just brings the whole point forward of the whole racial animosity thing. I'm asking
You're the only ones that got a problem. Y'all the only ones that got a problem.
White woman assault anybody. She didn't deserve what she got.
She did.
What did she do? What did she do?
I'm fucking guy, bro. This motherfucker blind as fuck.
Show me what she did.
It's crazy. I already did, Red.
No, I've seen all the videos. Angles. I'd like to see what
Everybody in the chat saw
get her getting knocked the fuck out. I'd like to see it.
Everybody in the chat saw it. You must be goddamn Ray Charles out here.
All right. Okay.
This is crazy, man. Like, you are defending evil no matter what.
And he's Irish. That's the crazy part. His people got colonized too.
Some random white bitch, she got knocked the fuck out. I'm defending evil. She got kicked in the head while she was unconscious, dude. You think that's right?
While she was unconscious. Stop lying.
Yes, she did. You saw it on camera. That the man got kicked in the head.
They didn't kick her in the face. That lady did not get kicked in the face.
He was Russian. I don't know what this whole thing was.
Guess who helped all these white people that started the fight?
Let's say the Russian guy did want to start a fight, and he started a fight with this Russian guy.
Other black people came to help those
Russian guy wanted to start a fight with a fight, and Russia.
All the black people are evil.
Two men have a problem, and they solve the problem themselves. What doesn't happen is a bunch of sucker punching assholes jumping into the fight. Okay.
Yeah, because white people.
No.
Yeah, because white people like to snatch little kids from people's houses. That's what they like to do.
Yeah, they do like to do that. And Red don't know how to fucking have a cordial conversation. So I gotta keep doing this, y'all.
No, man, he's talking some bullshit. He's making it seem like white people have never done any violent bullshit in their history. They have multiple times.
He's excusing what they do.
No, the white people
demonizing everybody else for doing less than what his people did.
No,
like,
they do worse.
Anybody in America would know. Any man with common sense. I think women know this shit too. If I'm an op, I'm over here by myself and I'm beefing with a dude, but this dude got all his homeboys or just a bunch of people around him. And we live in America where there are racial issues. There's a whole bunch of black people over there. I'm a white guy. I know not to go up and slap one of them motherfuckers thinking that I'm just gonna get a one-on-one fight. That's just common fucking sense. You about to get beat the fuck, you gonna get jumped, motherfucker. But
no,
they don't want to be innocent.
They used to do the same shit when black people used to travel. That's why they had that movie. What's that movie called? The Green Book or something like that. They had to figure out sundown towns and all kind of shit because white people would get into a mob and fucking torches and just fucking harass and violate black people.
This whole nature that they keep talking about, if they want to say black people have it, well, guess what? We learned it from the goddamn fucking master of it. This is what your people do. I'm not trying to come and demonize all white people, but this is your culture. Your culture is this. You demonize. Yeah, he's defending
Nick Fuentes.
An openly admitted racist.
Yeah, Red
like, just because of their skin color. Like, that's why I covered that video last night when they were talking about, well, it's not about race, it's about culture. It's not about no fucking culture, because if you talk about culture, let's compare cultures. Your culture is worse. You just lie about it. You just lie about it. Everybody of every other ethnicity knows your history. You're the only one that seemed to not know it. Don't talk about culture.
Red's all fucked up, man. He stays in Detroit, which is a known majority black city. He's Irish. The English have colonized his fucking country. He's fucked up. We found the root of the problem.
It's really funny that you two seem to know all about me and my life and my interactions with black people, but you two have no idea about the urban monoculture that plagues America right now. So you guys will say, "Oh, Red's racist. He doesn't interact with black people." Meanwhile, I'm in Detroit.
You fetishize black women. We know.
Yeah, we know you like that brown sugar, man. We already know that.
Yeah, we've been there.
Of course, I do.
Yeah, for fetish though, you don't like respect black women.
So what does that have to do with my arguments, though? Why are you attacking me personally and not my arguments?
Because how can you hate black men but you love black women? That's just like some type of concrete thing to you.
Well, it's very simple. I love black women because they have shorter birth canals. I love black men. Because as
that ain't right. It ain't right.
Red, everything about you wants to be black. You want to be a rapper. You're from Detroit.
No, I haven't even gotten to the spicy part yet. So
you like black women. Yeah, you Eminem want to be. We've been here.
This is just jealousy, man. A lot of white folks want to be black and they can't be black, so all they do.
That's what it is.
And you're Irish.
So bad.
Red,
admit it. You're Irish, right? And your people have been colonized by the British, right?
No, I'm not. I'm not Irish. I'm German.
Oh, he was even worse. Holocaust.
Even worse.
Yeah.
Even worse. Even fucking worse.
It's funny if you guys have to go into these details about my ancestry, but I'm just saying.
Hold up. Didn't he just sit over here and talk about African? Wait, what? What? You was over here earlier talking about ours, and you saying y'all just gotta go. Look.
I now understand. Now I understand why Op only has like a 20-minute limit with him, bro. Like,
Dude, this is crazy. I've been really thinking this, and I'm gonna finally say it right now. I'm literally gonna say it right now. You know how I have conversations about female nature and how they move, and I think the racist white dudes, they act just like bitches. They act like the bitches I talk about, bro. I swear for Lord, they act just like them hoes talking about masculinity. Man, they the biggest pussified, bitch-made motherfuckers I have ever seen in my life. This is crazy, bro. This is crazy. They have the same arguments. They argue the same way. It's identical. Look at a feminist and look at a white supremacist and find the difference. Find the fucking difference. I'm waiting on somebody to find the difference. Because I've been noticing this shit. That is crazy. That is crazy, man. It's everybody else's fault, not mine. Everybody else did it to me. I didn't do anything. And if everybody else was just better, everything would be better. It's like
no, he's trying to do that whole African versus the Black American thing because of what happened. Like, there's like on YouTube, there's like a whole like little situation.
I covered
it. So he's trying to go to there and like a lot of things. Man, you want to be black? I don't give a fuck what you're talking about. Man, we know you want to be black.
You guys
cool.
always have to take me off the stream in order to criticize me, which really shows my power.
Yeah, because you don't know how to shut up the fuck up and listen when somebody's talking. You want to keep over talking to somebody.
I'm gonna let you handle it, man. I just think you want to be black. I
want to be black, man. Look, why would you want to look like this, man? I can go outside in the sun, don't burn my skin, bro.
Well, I mean, depending on where you are in America, you have vitamin D deficiency.
Your bitches want me. They don't want you. They coming over here, but you talking.
Well, I don't know about that because the bitches that want me have pictures with Dr. Umar.
Yeah, but they don't want you, Red.
Yeah, okay. But again, this whole point, before you guys try to go into this whole white versus black psychology.
We're not. You're the one who does it every day. Every time you come over here,
you guys are the ones that are trying to explore my psychology while you're banning me from the show and muting me from defending myself. And so I'm going to defend myself. And all I'm saying is that, you know, as white people, we do notice this. And as black people, we
don't notice your own fucking You notice everybody else, but you don't notice nothing about y'all.
No, Red.
I actually do. Well, here's the difference, Jay. Here's the difference between us. You know, white people do act a fool from time to time. For example,
all the time.
Let me give you a specific example. Like, for example, when like a football team wins and white people trash the town and light cars on fire, you know, that shit's animalistic. I think it's barbaric. I think it's subhuman. And I think anybody who engages in that behavior is a retard. Now, can you say the same thing for black people who loot and steal?
I'm not gonna call nobody no fucking animal.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay, so that's what we're saying when we talk about black fatigue, because black people like you don't admit that there's degenerates in your culture.
You don't even see, and that lets me know you don't even understand the evil that comes out of your mouth. You attribute these to animals. People do fucked up shit to animals. So when you attribute that to a human being,
here we go.
He listening. He ain't listening. He won't overtalk me. People do that all the time. They dehumanize people because, you know, we're humans. So when you start calling these people animals, people don't care how you treat them because we think animals are lesser than us. He don't even understand what the fuck he's doing because he's been brainwashed with the dog whistles that his own people have done for the longest to dehumanize people. What the fuck you think they're doing over there in Palestine right now? I had a dude from Israel, from Tel Aviv on my channel, and he called them people dogs. People don't care if you shoot a dog for real. Well, white people do if you shoot a dog. But if you shoot somebody else, they don't give a fuck. Dehumanizing people, calling people animals. And he talking about other folks. You over here calling human beings animals, and you want to lecture me on something? Bruh. Let's see. Go ahead. Go talk. Tell me about them animals.
Okay, so again, you have to silence me instead of actually engaging with me. I'm not. Listen, I don't care about how people interact with animals. White people are barbaric.
I know you don't.
Africans
That's the whole
are
point.
Animals, and Chinese are barbaric.
That was the whole point. That was the whole point. I'm saying they don't care if it's an animal. And then they're calling people animals. And the first thing he says is, I don't care how people interact with animals. I know you don't. That's the whole fucking point. That's the whole point. If you can label somebody as an animal, you don't care how people get treated. And you just call these people animals. Does he not get his own? Like, does he?
No, he doesn't. Like I said,
Jesus Christ.
He's Slim Shady.
This is fucking bad, bro. This is bad. Red, you making yourself look bad on this show tonight.
Well, why don't you? Okay, finally you let me up. The reason I call these people animals is because they are animals, because they eat fucking human flesh. They're cannibals. They are
animals. Down and triple down on it.
If you eat human flesh, I don't care what color you are. You're a fucking savage.
Yeah.
That's what your people did when they first got here, right?
Yeah. They not savages
Well,
though.
if they ate human flesh, they're fucking animals.
But the people you just call animals didn't eat human flesh.
But don't you see why this is so feminine? Don't you see why this is so feminine? Because anytime we criticize females, they say, "Oh, what about the men?" But anytime I criticize black people, oh, what about the white people?
Yeah, this shit crazy, bro. This shit wild. You saw this?
And when black people like you can't take any criticism against the black community, like in the Cincinnati Brawl, it really shows us why we have this idea called black fatigue. And it's not because of the black violence, it's because of black people like you who will defend a pack of nincompoops for...
You want to say the other word, y'all. He had to stop himself.
You want to say it? Look, Red. I get it. I get it. I get it, Red. Red. You're racist, but you want to be black somehow. I fucking get it. You fetishize black women. You want to.
Well, what did that white girl do? That Russian girl didn't do anything to deserve to get married.
They got their ass whooped. Who cares, man? I mean, we weren't there. You weren't there.
I wasn't there. I was about 100 miles away. But all I'm asking is, what did that woman do to deserve?
We've already covered that. You just don't accept it. We already covered that. We're not going to keep beating that.
Then they mess with. Okay, Red. Did those white people mess with those black people for like a period of time? Like,
what did that white woman do specifically that deserved being knocked out?
They don't answer that shit, man. We already uncovered that shit. We already uncovered
that. I don't care about
Can you answer Uncanny's question? He asked the question.
Did they mess with the white people were messing with the black people for a long period of time,
no,
right?
Actually, no. The black people were messing with the white people first. Before that guy even ever slapped anybody, they were surrounding him and pushing him.
Why did they surround him and push him?
I don't know. We don't know that. We don't have that on video.
We do know why.
All we have on video is him being surrounded by a bunch of black people.
Hey, you know the funny thing is what you have on video is he was never surrounded by black people. So I don't know why you keep saying that. No, he wasn't. It was black people over here.
He was surrounded by black people.
Surrounded by black people. So I don't know.
Did you see? Hold on. Did you see the body cam video? Did you see the body cam footage that was released today?
Dude, body cam footage don't show the fight. That's the cop showing up after the fact.
No, but did you see it?
No, I didn't watch the body cam. I don't need to see liars because I've seen them all over national television lying about what happened. That's why I showed you the video of the white woman.
What, you believe the black people, though, right? You believe the black people?
Every goddamn direction while she's telling her fucking lie. I know how to read people.
This is what I'm saying. This is what we're saying when we black fatigue. It's not just
like fucking tears, man. You don't even want the white women, but you sitting around.
You're just mad because they got their ass whooped, right?
That's all it is. If they would have beat that dude up, think about it. In the two situations I showed him outside of it, where 6 white dudes beat up a black dude in a bar, he didn't have a problem with it. When that whole mob of white folks, these white 18-year-olds, beat up this black kid, he didn't have a problem with it. But he got a problem that these white folks got their ass whooped after they started the fight. Two situations where black people didn't start nothing and they got beat up by white folks, no issue. The situation where the white person starts something and they lose the fight, we need to raise all hell. That shows you what America is. That shows you. They want to be able to do whatever the fuck they want to do, harm whoever they want to harm. And if they lose a fight, they want the justice system to come behind and hem these people up. But when they do the exact same thing and they're not provoked, they don't want nobody to say nothing about it.
No, dude, you're completely lost. All of Black America sees this for what it is. Every single black person I have talked to about this recognizes this as, yeah, black people are getting out of hand and we kind of need to check. They probably racist. And I'm not talking to, like, you might think I'm talking to like Nazi black people, but no, I'm just talking to like the